Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Orbit? Thanks, man. Holy shit, 10 months is crazy, too. Jesus. Why the face cam down there? What do you mean? What do you mean down there? Down where? Mega, what's up, dude? Thank you very much, man. How you doing? I moved the room around, the whole ass room, dude. I moved it around yesterday. I got back a couple of days ago, and it just felt really cramped. The thing is, man, I wanted to be able to... Henderson, what's up? I wanted to be able to put my feet up, dude. Yeah, I wanted to be able to put my feet up, so I rewired... If I could move the camera, I would. But it'll fuck it up. So I'm not going to move it. But essentially what I did was I pulled it away from the wall and then made myself some room so I could put my feet up and chill out and play with a controller here and there, dude. Yeah, but what's up, dude? It's me, the Edward? Oh, shit. Okay, man. Yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing, by the way? Welcome. Still got Sunshot in the back. What? Yeah, dude. It's going to be in the background forever. I told you. As long as I'm like... If I ever stream or... do any recording or whatever it is, it's gonna be there, dude. That thing is sick. Yeah, it's awesome. How you guys been, though? How you doing? I'm gonna keep kicking the camera. I gotta figure that out. Kabusi? Sad you don't remember a guy back in the Destiny 2 stream? Yes, I do. The fuck? Agent, what's up, dude? Thank you very much. Kabusi? Hey, welcome back. Yeah, welcome, dude. Trees, thank you, dude. Holy shit, 10 months, Agent is crazy. Trees, thank you for the 15. That's even crazier. Holy shit. Jesus. Jesus. Kabusi? Darking, how you doing, man? How's Final Fantasy 14 been? God damn. Edward, how's Destiny 2, though? How is it if you're playing it? You're a motherfucker. You're a motherfucker, by the way. You're a motherfucker. Wait, what was that? No one cares about your feet, bloody no. Welcome back. And you failed the crisp clean look today. I failed it? I look like I got ran over by a bus? I don't think I showered today. What do you mean? I fucking showered today. That's fucking rude. Thanks for the sub, though. Holy shit. 18 months, too. 18 months is crazy, by the way. Thank you very much. I don't know why I don't get your notifications. Maybe it's a fucking British thing. I don't know. When you getting back on? I'll be honest, man. I don't know. Can I tell you something? A little, you might be a little annoyed, man, but I straight up uninstalled Final Fantasy 14. When I came back, and I looked at it, and I uninstalled it, because... I don't really want to sit through the story, man. I can't do it. I really can't do it. It's too much story. It's too much story, dude. Like, I'd rather watch a TV show or, like, a movie or anything else. But, like, I cannot be bothered to be forced to read and then listen to a bunch of shit that is kind of good. Like, it's kind of good. Some of it's really good. Some of it's okay. And some of it's really fucking cringe, dude. Some of it's really bad. And it's just, I don't know, like, there's so much there just to get to the actual content. Like, no. I'm not saying there's too much content. I'm saying there's too much content that I don't care about and that you're forced to do. You know what I mean?
Agent Vandal says edge of feet to play the game. To play game, to play the game. To play the game, to edge to feet. To play the game, to edge of fate.
I wish that shit was off. Oh, fuck, man. My braces. I came back. So I got my braces on before we went to China. And then, obviously, we were gone for 3 weeks, and I had them on for about 2 weeks before. And when I came back, they added a band to it, dude. They added a band that, instead of going from the front few of them, it goes all the way back to, like, one of the first molars now. And now it feels like I have loose teeth. And it feels really weird. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling at all. Oof. In other news, Edge of Fate grind, it's a grind fest. Oh, okay. You really, you still haven't changed your sub badges? Yeah. I was gone for 3 weeks, and the last time you asked me was like 4 weeks ago. I think the last time I streamed was when you were here, so... Hell no, I haven't touched it, man. Yeah, Orbit, thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Good luck. Have fun at work, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it for sure. Twist Maid Academy has been thriving without you, though. We're max clan level already? Holy shit, man.
Kobusi?
Oh, how you doing, man? Yeah, welcome back. Where's my thing? There it is. No, that's not where it is. Where is it? Where's my shit? Is it gonna work? I'm trying to play with a controller. I just want to chill out, dude. I want to chill out, and to be honest, I just haven't felt like playing with keyboard and mouse that much. I might a little bit here and there. Like, I played some League of Legends when I got back. It was kind of nice. But I just want to chill out, use a controller for a little bit. Furious, thank you, man. How you doing? How you been? How you been? How you been? What happened with, Furious, what happened in Discord? You mentioned, like, one of your... Was it your EA account got hacked? Was that a joke? Was that like a meme, or did it actually happen, man? I'm doing pretty good, Hope. Yeah, vacation was good. Finally saw China. That was cool as fuck. It was very cool. We went back to Korea. That part sucked. We got some essential shit done, but China was very cool. We were in Beijing for a little bit. I saw some pictures of Mao on the Capitol building. You know, I went and saw Chinmen Square. I went through Chinmen, walked through there. We didn't go to Tiananmen because you have to book it in advance, apparently, and I was just a little bit too late. But I walked by it. It was cool. You know, I saw some cool stuff. We went to Weihai, which is just across the Yellow Sea from Korea. So that was really cool as well. What was I doing over here last time? I'm good. That is not a joke. Did you get it sorted out, man? What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, if I missed something in chat, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch it. I'll try to catch it. Yeah, that's fucked up, though. Yeah, how's everybody been, though? Like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys playing? I thought about logging into Warframe the other day, and I logged in for a minute. I actually did. I played for a minute. I did a single mission, and wasn't really sure what I want to be doing, so I just got off, dude. I just got the fuck off. I'll be straight, too, by the way. Like, when it comes to Destiny, I would be on Destiny right now if I didn't have to pay for an expansion. I'm just not really in the mood to fork out the money for it. I'll be honest. Like, I've been having the itch to go play World of Warcraft as well, but I just don't feel like paying it, man. I have quite a few games right now. Straight up. So you want us to gift it to you? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. No, do not. Do not. Like I said, I have enough games I need to play. I bought the expansion for New World like a couple of months ago. So I gotta play a little bit of that. I have Albion Online I still need to play. I have Grim Dawn that I've been playing a little bit here and there too. Like, I have enough shit to play, man. I have a lot. You're speedrunning Ron and Deepstone Crypt? Hell yeah, dude. How's that going? I recently got into Battlefield and played through Battlefield 1 and 5 so far along with the BF6 beta. Are you playing the campaigns? I don't know shit about the campaigns in those games. But I know the multiplayer was always good. Battlefield, was it 1 that took place in, like, World War 1? That one was really good. I played it for a little bit. It's pain? Is it a good type of pain? Like the hot kind of pain? Or is it like the I need to uninstall kind of deal? I'm not used to a controller yet. Kind of awkward. Finished with WoW? Hell yeah, dude. What was your fastest? The beta is live for Guild Wars 2, by the way. I was talking to Mana about Guild Wars 2 the other day, dude, and I decided I'm not going to be playing Guild Wars 2 for a while. Like, I kind of decided I need to uninstall it straight up. I need to straight up uninstall that game. Every time I go back to that game, I'm honestly just, like, really disappointed with the state of the game. Just the theme, dude. Just, like, the whole thing that they're doing. I looked at the new classes. Some of them look really cool, but, like, it's just not my style, man. It's too fruity, man. It's too fucking fruity. It straight up feels like it feels like the game is like... There's nothing, I don't know, it just doesn't look cool anymore. It just looks... I mean, like, listen, man, It looks fucking gay, bro. It looks gay. It does. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me, man. It's just not for me. I want to play a game that makes me feel badass, not fruity. You know? I don't care. Like, I don't have, like, I had no judgment there. I do not give a fuck. It's just not for me, man. Like, they are clearly going towards that player base, and that's fine. But Guild Wars 2 has always done that. There's nothing wrong with being fucking zesty, dude. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Yeah, I don't care. It's just not for me, right? It's just not for me, that's all. Agent knows. Agent knows. I've been grinding Destiny 2 for so long. I'm in solitary in this white room, or my room. This is my cousin's room. I don't know where the fuck I am. Did I get the tier 5 loot? I heard the grind in Destiny was way too harsh right now. Like, unbelievably fucking grindy. And not even in a fun way. I hear it's grindy for the sake of being a time sink. Sorry about the ads, guys. Ads are gonna run, sorry. It's automatic. I have it set to automatic to, for no pre-roll, by the way. It's either I run the ads or Twitch runs them. And if Twitch runs them, you guys get the pre-roll. Which means you get ads when you show up, which is fucking stupid. Choo-choo? Oh shit, we had a hype train? Hell yeah, dude. Maybe Dark Knight from Final Fantasy XIV might be more to your liking. Did you guys see what one of the devs for Final Fantasy XIV posted on Twitter the other day? Apparently they said something about, like, getting people... Like, getting people with certain beliefs out of the game and out of the community. I gotta look at it. I gotta go read it myself later. But I saw somebody reply to it. It was kind of crazy to see. Huh? It was like a really, like, anti-conservative comment or whatever. Like, it was like, for no reason at all, they're making the game political again. Which the community already does. Like, I don't know enough about the Final Fantasy community, but from what I've seen, there's a lot of, like, a lot of White Knighters, which is why I was hesitant to play that game to begin with. the fucking cat meme bro gets me every time, the cat emote. Holy shit. I hit 400 power in D2, and so far I've just been chilling out. After I got 400, I'll probably play more when Ash and Iron comes out. When is that coming out? I've been hearing a lot about it. I don't know, man. Like, I only played Destiny for 6 months, but I gotta tell you, like, the feeling I get from Destiny is I feel like that game is more hype. Like, okay, hear me out. I feel like Destiny rides more on hype than actual content. Like, it's more like hype content than actual content. Does that make sense? Like, whenever I talk to somebody, or, like, anybody tells me about Destiny, it's either, like, something is really good right now for a week, and then after that, it's, like, it's all, oh, this will be coming out in the future. It's, like, hype. It's just hype. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. But I played it for 6 months, and in that 6 months, I was playing content that I had never played before. I did some farming and shit. I did some PvP. But most of it was like a really new experience for me, and I feel like after that wore off, dude, I don't know. The magic is kind of gone. Like, the best part about Destiny is straight up doing it for the first time. Now, I know, like, I'm not saying, like, this is for everybody. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion. Some people like speedrunning, min-maxing, build crafting, right? Like, that's their own thing. But for me personally, Destiny was like the new player experience. Despite, like, how shitty it is as a brand new player, once you get past that, like, 50-hour threshold, bro, that game is, like, one of the best gaming experiences available. I'll tell you what. Like, if I have a friend who was like, I've never played Destiny 2, should I try it? I'd be like, yes. Try to convince a few friends to do it, and then, like, run that shit blind? Yes, dude. I'm not sure if he's heard about the mass cheater issue on contest mode, but he's been keeping blind whenever he comes back. Yeah, I've been on Twitter a lot, actually. I've been on Twitter quite a bit. Please go to Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. I have too many bots following me over there. But yeah, man, yeah. I heard like the top 200 teams, or it was a lot of them. A lot of them had fucking cheaters on them, dude. Which, when I saw it, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really surprised at all, dude. I was not surprised even a little bit. I was surprised that it took so long for Bungie to just do something about it. It took them a few weeks, but goddamn. Shit, man. Crazy news, but not really that surprising. A lot of people cheating games. I don't know, why do I feel like Destiny just has it worse? Actually, you know what? Maybe not. I feel like other MMOs and shit have less of a cheating issue. They still have an issue, but they have a major, like, botting issue. So, It probably equals out. Like, I don't know the statistics, but I do feel like cheating in Destiny is maybe a little bit too high, but I'm sure it's not per capita higher than any other game. At least Bungie did something about contest mode cheaters, meanwhile PvP. Yeah, I mean, contest mode is for big streamers and shit. Like, it's big on PR, so of course they're gonna do something about it. Okay, bro. Alright. Holy shit. 1/3 of the day one completions? 1/3. 1/3. Holy shit. Have I seen anything about the Desert Perpetual Raid? No. No, actually, I haven't. I haven't seen any content on it. Orbit, not Orbit Lo-Fi, but Fake Orbit, he gave me the rundown of some of the mechanics, but he honestly just like, he gave me an earload in 2 minutes a month ago, and I don't remember any of it. Honestly, I forgot all of it when he told my ass. I'll be honest. Like, he was like, can I tell you about it? Are you going to do a blind? And I said, I'm going to do a blind, but I know 100% I'm going to forget. So, yeah, he I guess filled me in, but again, I don't know. It's been a while. You got a sick-ass new laptop? What'd you get, dude? My buddy just got a new laptop for like $500, and I have okay, so I have two friends. I have more than two friends, I promise. I have a couple of friends, and one of them got a new laptop. The other one was trying to tell him, apparently, don't buy this laptop, it's shit. And he said it was only $500, and he said it's a scam, it's pretty garbage. But then my buddy told me about the laptop, and I said, well, what can it run? Can it run League of Legends? Can it run your work shit? Can it run, like, RTSs? And he said, yeah. He goes, it can run Cyberpunk on medium settings. I said, holy fuck, for $500, that's pretty good to me. Sounds like you got a good laptop, dude. So yeah, it was good. I feel like that's, like, if it can run fucking Cyberpunk on medium, you got a good ass, you got a good system. You have a 5070 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM? That is not for school. That's not for school. That's like when you tell the government, because you got like a grant for a new computer for school, and you buy the gaming computer. It's smart though, because it's absolutely for school. I guess if you're doing like 3D modeling or animation, then you could probably sell it a little bit more, but that's insane, dude. That's nice. That's nice. You're running Cyberpunk on high, dude. Medium to high. Activision removed Modern Warfare 2 and 3 from COD HQ if you haven't seen it. Are you kidding me? They removed it? Isn't there like a whole stop killing games thing going on right now? That's crazy. Yeah, how much was the laptop, if you don't mind me asking? I'm kind of curious. You gotta hop on Helldivers again soon because there's gonna be a Halo ODST collaboration? Oh shit. I only played Helldivers for a little bit. And I'll be honest, the biggest reason I played it was because somebody bought it for me, and I thought, I'll try it out. You know, I'll try it out, why not? But it was exactly like what I expected. It's cool, but I get bored of it really quickly. Is that damaging? That is damaging. That's gonna miss. I always do that too far away, bro. That fucking chunks. Nice. Yeah, it's for school, alright. Wait, this was 2.6K? What do you mean it was 2.6K? Like in USD? Maybe you did. Maybe you got scammed, dude. That sounds way too expensive. That sounds way... Well, it's a 5070, I guess, but holy shit, man. 5070 Ti? I don't even know how much those run right now, I'll be honest. 32 gigs of RAM? Yeah, I guess. I mean, RAM's not even really that expensive. RAM's not expensive. How much would that cost if you were to put it in a desktop? If you were to build a desktop with those specs, what would it cost? Like $2 grand? Maybe? What am I doing over here? I need to go this way, that's right. Yeah. But I mean, a laptop's nice because you can take it to school and shit. How big is it, man? Like, how big is the screen? You have a laptop from 2012? Oh my god, I gotta tell you guys too, by the way. I'm gonna be putting Linux on my laptop. So, I was in Korea, and I thought, you know what? We have a couple more days. We finished China. You know, we were there for a week and a half. We went back to Korea. And I was sitting there in a room, and I was like, you know, we don't really have a whole lot of shit we gotta do. There's not really a whole lot of shit we want to do. We're kind of just like, we're just knocking out a couple of things, seeing some family, and we're kind of chilling out before we go back to the US. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll do a stream today. And I get it loaded up, and I'm working on it, and then it crashes and says, you have a Windows update that's been taking, like, you haven't done it in so long. So here's a Windows update. And I said, okay. So I guess I don't really have a choice. So I do the fucking Windows update. And then Windows breaks my computer. Like, it just black screens. And I tried Windows Repair. I tried Dell's software repair. And that didn't work. Bro, I'm going to lose my mind. I need to fucking learn how to play with the controller. Jesus Christ. Mana, what's up, dude? Yeah, so my laptop just black screens now, and there's no way to repair it without reinstalling Windows. And I'm gonna be honest, I am so fucking salty, so I said, fuck it. This bitch is getting Linux. I'm putting Linux on it. I'm gonna try Linux for the first time in my life. And, yeah, I'll have a Linux laptop. And honestly, for a laptop that is a 1060Q Max, I don't think that it wouldn't be such a bad thing, right? It'd probably benefit from a little bit of a lack of Windows. Get rid of that spyware, you know? There's no fucking background performances and shit. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan with that thing. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Probably before I travel. Before I go on my next trip or whatever. Hell, I might even do it soon and just do it for fucking content or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of salty about that. But overall, yeah. Linux is cool. A lot of people say good things about it. I understand why you'd use Linux. I didn't really want to be forced to put it on right now, but I will. Fuck Windows, dude. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of Windows, it's crazy. The only reason, like straight up, the only reason I use Windows right now is because of a lot of games I play, like League of Legends. You can't run it on Linux. I don't want all this slopware. Slopware true. It's straight up spyware, dude. Oh, I did a lot of damage to this fucking guy. Jesus. Linux? Soon. Soon. One of the things I hate about this laptop is that it has Windows pre-installed. Can you put Linux on it? You should be able to, right? You're not a Linux user? I'm pretty sure, like, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure all of the software you would need, most of it for game design, should be on Linux. Including, like, animation, like, art software and shit, should be on Linux. If anything, that was probably, like, some of the first software to even be on Linux, or, like, to ensure that it was compatible with Linux. Most utilitarian shit is. It's just video games that aren't. Some brands will sell laptops with Linux pre-installed. Shoots like $100 off the price. You will have problems with some Adobe shit? Ooh. One and only, how you doing? Holy shit, long time no see, man. How you been, dude? This game is really chill with the controller. Like whenever you get used to the controls. Okay, that's nice. That's fucking nice. No, Adobe isn't a bad thing. Linux supports open source software. Yeah, true. I use Photo P, by the way, which is a browser version of like Photoshop. And for me, it's been good. I use it to make thumbnails. My shit's not great, but I've seen people make some really nice content with Photo P, man. I like Photo P. I use Photo P. I paid their quarterly subscription, essentially. It's like 15 bucks. And they have like unlimited AI credits. It's amazing for using like background removal and stuff like that. It's honestly pretty fucking incredible. I've been using Photo P for probably 2 years. I'm not very good with it. That's just because I don't really ever need to do anything crazy. It's just for thumbnails.
Please.
Oh, guys, okay, so 2 things, by the way, with some video games that are coming up. So, New World has Season 10. That's coming in a couple of weeks. Actually, I think it's October 6th, actually. So, it's like, what, a month and a half? So, I'll probably be playing that. That's probably when I'll get really into New World. I'm just casually playing it right now. And Path of Exile 2 has an update that I think is coming out in a few days? Maybe a week? Their big ol' fucking update, and I'll probably be playing that as well. I haven't really played much PoE 2 ever since I dumped like 120 hours into it. Like last year. Beginning of this year. I can't believe it's August already. I can't believe it, man. It's kind of disgusting. Like, I remember thinking, holy shit, it's May. And then it was June. Like, what happened? Bro, like, what happened for real? Like, my trip was 3 weeks. Yeah, time has been flying. It's been flying way too fast. Thank you, give me this. We're all getting old. Oh, yeah, true, man. Can I tell you the honest reason, the straight, like, honest truth as to why I'm using a controller? Other than, like, just wanting to lean back and chill out a little bit, my fingers have straight up been hurting sometimes when I play games. Like, they're just sore. Like, not even sore, like, achy. What is that, dude? What is that? What is that shit? I turned 28 this year. I'm pretty healthy otherwise. I exercise. I exercise and shit. Like, what is that? I'm gonna start doing, like, finger crimping exercise. I'm gonna buy one, dude. I'm gonna buy, like, one of those things and just have it at my desk. Straight up. Ginger ain't gonna be a lonely old man anymore? What do you mean? Ginger's got, like, 20 years on all of us. What do you mean? Yeah, he will. Which, by the way, have you guys talked to Ginger, by the way? I talked to him a couple of times, but the last time I talked to him, like, I don't think this guy's been playing games. Ginger is 39, isn't he? I don't know. Thought it was like 49, I don't know. But he ain't gonna be lonely. Yeah, true. You know, back in the day, I used to be straight up, by the way, like, before they added, like, Emerald and all this shit, back during, like, Season 2-ish, I was, like, a fucking, I used to play a lot of League of Legends, right, like, way too much. I think it was, like, Season 2, 3. I used to be straight up, like, Diamond 1, which at the time was, like, right under Challenger, okay? I played recently, the last couple of seasons. Bro, like, I am straight silver. Like, I am such a washed fucking gamer. It's crazy. Legendary boots. Ginger is at that Microsoft Flight Sim age. What the fuck? Bro is literally 54. Oh my god, dude, don't do him that dirty. What the hell, man? Oh shit. That's so messed up. Yesterday, me and some Discord friends were realizing how old we got when we were just talking about old cartoons. How old are you, Megu? Were you older than me? I'm sitting at 28. So... I thought Dark King was a little bit younger than me. I thought Dark King was like 21 or something. I don't know, though. I try to, like... I don't, like, actively try to remember these things, but I do kind of remember sometimes. 28 is ancient? You're 22? Yeah. I thought Trius was like 24, 25. Agent's got to be like 23, 24. Man, sorry, man. I won't even say, bro. I won't even say, man. You're sitting there sweating like, don't say my age. Don't say it, please. Don't remind me. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, man. We gotta buy mana like fucking SimCity, bro, to play. Teresa's a child? Is he? I don't know. You're 26? My wife is older than me by a few years, and she looks younger than me. She's Asian though, so like she's like honestly, my wife like will always look younger than me because like I'm a fucking white dude. Especially like when I hit like 35, no, like 39. I'm gonna like when I hit 39, I'm gonna look like I'm like fucking 50. Just gonna hit me like a brick. SimCity is crazy work. I don't even know what I'm doing over here, by the way. I'm just killing shit. I'm just liking the the combat. I'm having a good time. I've been wanting kind of like a grindy game that I can just chill and play. And you know what I was thinking about? I'm thinking like I should play more ARPGs, which is why I was kind of thinking about like Path of Exile 2. They got their new patch in a week. I've been playing a little bit of Grim Dawn just casually. It's a solo game. But it's fun. I think I've been 32 for the past 3 years. In my mind, you're 32. So, that's not too bad. Does this break guard? I don't remember, no. Only if they're blocking. I thought my attacks were unblockable whenever I went and used the blue abilities. Because it gave me grit. I thought. Me and Trius were in a VC the other day and just found out we shared the same birthday. Oh shit, man. I only know one person who shares my birthday. And that is actually my, like, one of my best friend's, wife, actually. I told him, was it a coincidence? Like I was like cherry picking on dates or something. Makes it easier to remember birthdays. Agent, you just noticed where the sunshot came from? The sunshot? Where did that come from? Ooh. Ooh. That was a gift from Orbit Lo-Fi, man. This motherfucker got a 3D printer. Actually, no, he just got the new one a couple of months ago, but he had one. And he made that for me, dude. He printed that thing up and sent it to me in the mail back when we were playing Destiny. And then he also painted that, man. Like, he painted, he put it together. Like, he did all the pieces. That thing is sexy, dude. And it's huge, dude. I'm pretty sure he made it, like, accurate Guardian size. Like, look at this. Look at this fucking thing, dude. Look at this. Look how big this is. Look at this. Look at this. Like this? Yeah, I'm sorry. The camera's like flipped and shit. You know what's cool about it? Is you can reload it. Look at that. Get like these. It came with like the cartridge. And you can pop this in. And then it closes. Oh, listen. 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 It's gonna go right back up there. Oh, you have one? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh my god. Change my pants later. Actually, I'm gonna let it dry and get all crunchy. Oh, you gotta get up and go to work. I'll see you later, man. Shit. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, it's so cool, dude. What is this? Delete, purge. Oh, I almost accidentally banned somebody. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Oof. Oof. Almost. Almost. Fucking OBS almost got one of you. Yeah, I moved the background and everything. It's in the same spot. I just moved some shit around and cleaned it up because I moved my desk. I needed some more space. I can actually lean back in my chair now. This feels so good. Like, it doesn't look that different, but trust me, it's so much nicer, dude. I got the window in front of me. I got it open now. Ooh. Ooh. I actually have some natural lighting coming in, which is something I didn't have before. I used to have to close the curtain whenever we stream. Otherwise, I'd look like a fucking ghost. How did my brother put it? My brother told me that I look like AI, so... yeah, so we fixed that. I was actually back when I was in Korea and I was using a green screen. He said I look like an AI video. Which, now that we actually have AI videos everywhere, I think he was being kind of honest. Looking like you want your own house. What the fuck? Nah, dude, nah. No. That is crazy. I probably deserved that. I'm sorry, bro. What the fuck? Holy... I'm gonna tell him you said that. That's messed up. Oh my god. It hurt my feelings. What the fuck? Jesus. Man, are you gonna play New World in Season 10? I don't even know what's all coming with that. I heard it was gonna be a massive patch, though. A couple of weeks ago, people were saying 10 was gonna be a pretty sizable update. Now, are they relaunching, like, are they doing new servers, or what are they doing? Because, I don't think the New World player base is that big, right? So, dividing up the player base is kind of risky, I feel like. Wow, man. Just pounded my ass. We're getting a full overhaul to endgame. Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, then I probably don't want to farm too much. Like, for me, I'm kind of just enjoying it casually, and... fuck, PoE is going to be fun. Maybe I'll play some Last Epoch before PoE 2 launches. I almost went back to World of Warcraft, by the way. I almost did. I almost actually just said, suck it, and bought the expansion. I'm not going to. It's too pricey right now. But, I thought about it. And then I saw the launch trailer yesterday, day before, for World of Warcraft Midnight, and that shit looks so fucking stupid. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Like, it just... Actually, you know, I do know what it is. The character did not look like a blood elf. They look like an orc. They look like a female orc. They look way too masculine. Way too masculine. Like, I remember the blood elves looking fairly, like, attractive. They were thin, not bulky. I mean, they're fucking elves, dude. They're elves. I just completely missed that ability. PoE 2 has a big patch coming out. That's what it is. They have a big patch. They're adding a few different acts to the game. Actually, they're adding Act 4, and they're adding, like, a bunch of micro acts, like mini acts. I think they're calling them, fuck, what are they calling them? I don't remember. Yeah, August 29th, I think, is when the patch is, and it's going to be free for 2 days. I gotta kill these big-ass phantoms. Is it these guys? No, that's a lemur. No, it's a free weekend. Free to play. Free to play. I hope you guys realize, like, PoE 2... L take, static, what's up? What's an L take? Which part? But, PoE 2 is gonna be free to play on launch. Like, you're only paying for beta access, if I'm not mistaken. But not to keep. When is PoE 2 launching again? What do you mean, like fully releasing? I don't know. I don't even think they know. I don't think they have any idea. The new patch is releasing, I think, on the 29th. I thought it was earlier than that, but that could be correct. It's really hard for me to know what, like, YouTube chat's talking about, like, ever, because I think YouTube gets a bit of a delay. Sometimes somebody will type and they don't realize they're, like, 10 minutes behind. Some people have, like, a 1-second delay, and then other people have, like, a 40-second delay. Some people have a 10-minute delay. So I don't know. It's releasing when you say so? Can you have it released today, please? Yeah, but doesn't New World have, like, a really small population? Like, it's definitely not a big game. I don't know, but then again, it does have, it has console players, too. So maybe it's about as big as ESO. I also don't know, like, how successful their marketing was. I gotta stop missing that ability, man. Trash. I am trash. When it's ready. Okay, is it just me, or did anybody else feel like PoE 2 was supposed to launch within a year of their beta? Like, wasn't that like the whole thing? They were saying within like a year or two? Or no, within 6 months to a year, the game would fully release? Maybe I'm mistaken, but I swear there was some dialogue like that from the devs. Where they were saying, like, it was going to be an early access, paid early access. For a while. I think they said October. What do you mean, like the following year? I thought PoE 2 was made available in like December or something. November. But I'm pretty sure they said it was going to be like 6 months to a year until we get like a full release. But I feel like it's going to be a couple of years, man. They might have underestimated how challenging it is to run 2 games at once. You think it was October 2025? Yeah, now it's going to be... We finally get a 4th act. Then again, I think PoE 2 is releasing like a whole ass game, essentially. I think it's going to be a shit ton of content in the new patch. I'm hearing it's more content than like Diablo 4. Like all of Diablo 4. I think it's one major act, one full act, and then 3 minor acts, and then like 35 new bosses in general or something like that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw like a fucking Twitter summary the other day. Yesterday. New Lego Batman is coming out? I saw the guy talking about that at Gamescom or whatever, man, and he was talking about it like it was the best thing in gaming ever. And I'm gonna be honest, like, he overhyped the fuck out of it. I'm sure Lego Batman is fun. I'm sure it's fun, but honestly, it looked like one big reference piece, and that's just not for me. That was like the whole trailer. Like a bunch of different Batman references that have been memed up and talked about so much that it's not really anything interesting to me anymore. I don't know. Please, anything is better than Diablo 4? I think they were talking in terms of quantity, not just quality. Of course, it's going to be higher quality than Diablo. But just for the amount of content that's going to be coming out. The new Lego Batman looks crazy. I will say the combat looks funny. It looks good. But the combat on the new Lego Batman is pretty much just the combat from like Arkham Knight, right? Arkham Knight, The Witcher. What's another game where you just permanently spam the counter button and you win, and you just bounce between enemies? It's really satisfying to watch, but it's really boring to play. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's really fun for like in a couple of hours. The release trailer was super hyped. The elves look fine. I didn't get too masculine vibes from them. Oh, you're talking about the World of Warcraft? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the World of Warcraft trailer was like really... I feel like a lot of people are hyped about it because they really like WoW. And this is coming from somebody who grew up with WoW. I didn't play it all the time, but I played it quite a bit. For a long time. Ever since I was a kid. Shadow of Mordor. Exactly, man. Yeah, that's it. But I felt like the WoW trailer felt really corny, man. Like, it was like, here's this big bad, which is, okay, like, yeah, we have this big bad, of course, like every other expansion, actually. Some, like, world-ending thing. I'm sure it's not world-ending now. I'm sure it will be at some point, right? Like, sure, the character is attractive. She's good. Like, she looked cool. And then you have the main character, which is a blood elf that looks like an orc female, in my opinion. Looks like a fucking, like, a little bit too masculine. I don't know. They never used to look like that. It's not that big of a deal. They do this corny thing where everybody's about to die, and then they walk out with a new power, and then the character, like the main enemy, is like, oh shit, they're a lot stronger than I thought, and then they're gonna have to like summon something even stronger than that. Like, I don't know, was it really exciting? I feel like the last exciting trailer we had was probably Sylvanas with the Lich King. And even then, I was really mad that she broke the fucking helmet. Like, that was kind of stupid. But I don't know, man. I feel like BFA was like the last really good one. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just... I'd like to say maybe I'm just tired of WoW at this point, but I don't even think that's true, man. The trailer doesn't really do anything. It just kind of says, like it's not... I don't know. It's I don't know. Maybe... I don't know why I can't really articulate it. But straight up, it's corny and generic. It doesn't really do anything new. It brings characters that, like, I really don't give a shit about. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I know a lot of people are hyping it up. But it's like, for me, it feels like boomer hype. The trailer actually turned me off the game. Like, I was gonna get it, and I saw the trailer and changed my mind. It made me soft. It made me so soft. Like, BFA made me hard as fuck, dude. BFA had me so excited. BFA had me, like, instantly pre-order the fucking expansion, dude. Immediately. I'm getting destroyed over here. And even that trailer is kind of corny. Like, even BFA's trailer with, like, Anduin and everything was really fucking corny. It really was. It's a really corny-ass trailer. But it's also really well done. It's really cool. This one just kind of feels like it has that corny flavor, but like nothing in it was like really, really exciting to me. Like the void enemies and everything, like they look kind of cool. They look like Nocturne from League of Legends, but I just know like they're not gonna be meaningful at all, like outside of a year or two. I don't know. I don't like what was the last WoW expansion that changed something permanently? Like where there was like a big thing that actually did something. Maybe Dragonflight with like the flying dragons, like because that was an actual mechanic. But story-wise, like what has actually changed? Like fucking Cataclysm. That's insane to you? You don't really have anything else? I mean, that's fine. We don't all have to like the same things. I just don't get why it's overhyped. I feel like there's like way too much excitement for it. But I also just, I really straight up just don't trust Blizzard to do anything like semi-competent. I do understand that the game is getting better, and I think Delves were like a really cool addition. I heard like there's a lot more content to do in the War Within. I played a little bit of Dragonflight. I got bored. I like that they added like PvP vendors and shit. So again, I heard the game's like getting actively better. But story-wise, I don't think the story has ever been like super good in WoW anyway. I really don't think it has. Like Shadowlands, I remember being just completely and utterly exhausted in Shadowlands, and honestly, even when I played in Dragonflight, because they kind of shoved the story down your throat. Oh, here he is. Like, they cram it down your throat, and it's not really that good. Which is fine. I never really feel like I play games to the story. For me, a story in a game is more like, it does more to add, like, atmosphere to the game rather than actually serve as a palatable story, if that makes sense. So for like, right now, for example, I don't know where I am. Sure, like, I can read it, and it says, like, return to this, like, go here, do this. But, like, I don't know what this place is, or, like, what the significance is. But I like the fact that I can look it up, and I can figure that out, and then I have some cool lore. And maybe some cool story around it. And that's, for me, how I like to enjoy my games. And especially in games like MMOs, where the story is almost always kind of mid. Like, maybe it's got some good moments, maybe it's got some cool shit, but the story is not why you're really playing an MMO. It's not about reading. No, it's not. It has literally nothing to do with reading, bro. Like, I'll go read on my own time, and I'll go read something that's like a dedicated piece of like readable content. But like, that's not why. One, that's not why I'm playing games, and two, I'm not going to sit here and act like video game stories are good in MMOs. I'm sure some are, right? I know some games have really good stories. But like, even Final Fantasy XIV, where it's praised for its writing and shit, the early game story is fucking ass, dude. It's terrible. Like, I would be hard-pressed to say that it's like a serviceable experience for the first, like, what, 50 levels? It is a slog, dude. And the whole thing with Final Fantasy is, like, people say, oh, it gets better, it gets better, it gets better. But, like, the reason I'm not playing Final Fantasy right now, for example, is straight up just because, like, it takes too long to not be ass. And the fact that they just shove it down your throat, dude, is crazy to me. And the thing is about WoW is, like, it always had a story, and it was never a 10 out of 10. It had some 10 out of 10 lore, and it had some 10 out of 10 cinematics. But the story itself was, like, always kind of meh. It was always kind of okay, but it was serviceable. It was good background to the gameplay. You know, it was always really good for that. But then when you're going through, like, BFA and Shadowlands and Dragonflight, and then you see, like, part of the gameplay is now sitting... It's now sitting in front of NPCs and listening to them dispense some of the worst writing I have ever heard in my fucking life, and you're forced to sit there and listen to it. It just, like, kind of reinforces that opinion I have of story in MMOs should be in the background. They should be in service to the gameplay rather than the other way around, you know? Was that Final Fantasy XIV slander? I think the story in Final Fantasy XIV is bad. Now, I've only played A Realm Reborn, and I've probably only played Final Fantasy XIV for 30 hours. But dude, it's like, it's got some interesting nuggets, but overall, it's just like, it's not good enough to be crammed and jammed down your throat. You've gotten like 3% of the story? Why would I give a shit about 97% of the story if the first 3% is ass? Like, why would I care? Imagine if somebody handed you a book and they said, don't worry, the first 10 chapters are terrible, but the other 40 are amazing. Are you gonna waste your fucking time? No. No, probably not. Now, if you read a book, and it's like the first 10 chapters happen to be pretty ass, like, I'll put the book down and go read something worth my while. You've done so? I don't know. I just feel like there are too many options nowadays for that to be acceptable. Like, I don't know, man. If I read a book and the first quarter of it is ass, I know 100% I can go get this. I can go get better value elsewhere. You did that? The first 100 chapters was ass? What are you reading where 100 chapters was ass? Are you reading it for school? Because to me, it sounds like you're forced. I don't know, like, do you guys disagree? Like, straight up? It's kind of like that argument that, like, MMOs get good after 100 hours. Like, that's such a BS argument, too. You know why I loved WoW as a kid, and as an adult, why I loved, like, just WoW in general, before BFA, was because the leveling experience was really good. It was really fun, dude. Like, I loved it, dude. And you know when I started to hate WoW is whenever the WoW experience, like the leveling experience, was just shortened. Where, like, you would turn in a quest and get, like, 3 levels at once. Don't really agree, but understand if you can't get in the first 10%, you probably won't care for the rest of it. It's just, for me, I feel like the intro to most things serves as an elevator pitch for the rest of the content. So if I have 10 books in front of me, right? If I have 10 books in front of me, or if I have 10 games in front of me, 10 pieces of content, and the first 10% of it is not good at all, without any outside, without somebody in my ear telling me that it gets better later, what part of me is just going to be like, oh, I'm going to stick it out through this? And I've done this, like, when I was younger, for different books and different things. It's just, right now, I just feel like I could go somewhere else and get the same thing, but a higher quality. And again, it's so big for me on story, because story in games, like, is not for me. Like, I play games for gameplay, which is why it's hard to get into a game that shoves story down my throat. Like, if I wanted that, I'd go play, like, a Telltale game. You know what I mean? It's the same thing in, like, Guild Wars 2 expansions, where the story is really mid, if not pretty terrible sometimes. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's good. Like, Heart of Thorns is pretty fucking sick, even though some of the writing is pretty cringe. The writers for Guild Wars 2 were pretty cringe in general. But, like, the story, the concept in Heart of Thorns, the zone in Heart of Thorns was so cool that I did not give a fuck. I was like, yes, I'm gonna sit through this shit, and it is so cool, man. Like, the whole idea is so fucking, like, it's just cool. And it had, like, I was sold on it at first. You know what I mean? I was sold on it at first. Like, initially, just, the concept was good. They had me. In Final Fantasy, it's like they're promising a good story, and then they take so long to get there. Where I'm sure, like, I don't even doubt for a second that the story is really good later on. I just know that for the beginning portion of the game, it is like massive lore dump, info dump, and honestly quite a bit of a slog to get through. It's just not good. Not to mention, like, a shit ton of really cringe writing, bro. Like, a lot of it's just, like, bad anime level of cringe, man. I don't know. And again, I know it gets good later, but I'm trying to play an MMO for gameplay, not for a story, you know? Final Fantasy XIV does need to do something about the new player experience. You know, I think it's perfectly okay for a game to be more focused on the story. But if for me, like, again, a game is a game, and I'm playing a game for gameplay, right? I feel like first and foremost, you should hook the player with the best part of the game. And my problem with Final Fantasy is that Final Fantasy thinks that the story is the best part of their game right out of the gate, when it's simply not true. It is probably true later on with the expansions, but in A Realm Reborn, as a brand new player, it is not high enough quality for that to be the hook. And unfortunately, they act like it's the hook. I don't agree with it gets good later mentality either. It's not a reason to stick around for, but I also think expectations going into something can ruin the whole thing from you. I actually enjoy A Realm Reborn. The thing is, like, I had expectations set in a way to where I expected, like, I knew what I was getting myself into, and as I kept playing it, I just realized that it's just not for me. It's not like I had poor expectations. Like, I expected 100 hours of story. What I didn't expect was 100 hours or like 30 hours of pretty mid-story. Some of it was fucking funny, though. I will be honest. Like, some of it was really fucking good, and I love that Final Fantasy doesn't pull punches. I really respect Square Enix for not pulling punches. Like, pretending to be a guy who, like, just pretending to be this guy. You wear a disguise, you run into a guy who, like, sells people to a cult because the cult is worshipping an elemental or whatever. I forget whatever it is, a primal. Like, that shit is so fucking funny. The dialogue is amazing. And there's, like, some really good nuggets in there. But overall, I feel like the overarching story that's being just crammed down your throat is not good. It's not that good. And you don't get enough fucking gameplay in there. Like, straight up, I think they need, like, in the first 30-hour experience, they need to slow down on the story, and they need to give the player more gameplay, dude. They need to show them the gameplay, because I think the gameplay in Final Fantasy XIV looks really good, and it feels smooth. It's just, you just don't get enough of it, man. It takes too long to get to your first dungeon. It takes too long to fight your first primal. It just takes too long, and it feels way too slow. But, like, it got better when I started doing it for alts. When you do it for alts, are you reading everything? Because, like, I'm playing a game that's for story. I feel incentivized to read the story. And when the story's bad, and I just skip everything, I feel like I'm wasting my time. You know what I mean? Like, why am I playing a game that's, like, that primarily focuses on the story, and then I skip the story? I may as well go play something else. You know, if I want to play a game that has a bunch of story and a bunch of dialogue that I'm just going to skip anyway, I'll go play Black Desert Online, because the whole, like, first 60 levels is pressing E, you know? You know what I mean? It's just, if you're going to skip it, why is it there? That's kind of my argument. If you're going to skip the shit, why is it there? Yeah, but, like, isn't it weird, Mana, that you have to go in with this acknowledgement that it's going to be really slow, and that you have to, like, mentally prepare yourself? If that's the case, if it takes you a second try, excuse me, then I think it needs to be fixed. Because a new player should just be able to pick it up and be hooked. You know what I mean? Like, they should be hooked by that shit, man. You should be able to log into Final Fantasy XIV and go, God damn, like, the gameplay's like, it's an MMO, whatever. It's alright. But the story's actually kind of hidden. And the thing is, in it of itself, the game does not grab you. It does not hook you hard enough. You know what I mean? But we gotta make do with what we got? Nah. There are more MMOs to play. It's way more competitive now, so I don't think that we, like, this, like, we only have a couple of options mentality, it doesn't do it for me. There are too many options nowadays. There are too many. It's just the story, like, it's just not good enough. I feel like it can be improved. It just should be improved. And the thing is, like, again, I feel like there are so many options that I don't need to be playing it. Like, I don't need to play Final Fantasy XIV. I don't need to be convinced to play it. And the thing is, like, I'm not trying to convince you to not play it either. I'm just telling you why I personally don't enjoy it. What about it is overhyped? Hundreds of thousands of people are excited about the new expansion. It's a will, all new content, best Chris Metzen lore we had in years. It's new content. Oh, I don't think the expansion's overhyped. I'm sorry. I think the new content for World of Warcraft, the new expansion, looks really good. I've only seen a little bit, but I think the new content and like the new gameplay actually looks fucking sick. But I think the cinematic is overhyped, is what I'm saying. I think the thing is, like, people are really excited about the new expansion and the new ideas, and I think they're kind of lumping up the new cinematic. I straight up think the new cinematic was mid as fuck, and it was borderline, like, mobile game quality. Like, sure, it looks, like, visually, the fidelity, it's incredible. But there's no, like, interesting story happening in the cinematic. It's not BFA, it's not Wrath of the Lich King, you know? It's not even Mop. Like, Mop was goofy, but, like, at least it kind of, like, set the stage in an interesting way, and it was like, here's this weird thing. Fuck pandas. But still. Part of that first-time playthrough is this feeling of being rushed because I'm paying monthly. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. The thing is, I wanted something similar to Rift. I went to Arcade, but I went to shit, went through other MMOs, and finally settled on Final Fantasy XIV because of the population. I mean, if you want something like Rift, it's really World of Warcraft. Like, Rift was very similar, well, it's very similar to WoW, obviously, but I think the jobs are very similar to Rift. Or Rift jobs are more similar to Final Fantasy XIV than they are to World of Warcraft. And that's because, like, you have the ways that you can change jobs, and Rift used to have this system where, like, you could pull 3 talent trees and then make your own class, essentially. Dude, I miss Rift. I miss Rift so much, and I love the build crafting in Rift. Am I retarded, or is there not a door to this? Did I pass it? Do you go underground? WoW is now in a shell of itself? I wouldn't say WoW is a shell. Because I feel like that implies that WoW now is like straight up worse. I don't think that's true. I think retail WoW is just different. Because, like, people... It's not like they straight up removed content. Like, there's a lot to do in retail, and there's a lot of reasons to play retail. But it is different. It is a fundamentally different experience from Classic. Where, like, Classic is slow and methodical and kind of tedious at times. WoW retail is like a fucking dopamine train. Like, WoW retail, dude, is really fun sometimes, but goddamn, I get burnt out of that game. I'll play retail for like a month, and it'll be a super fun month. It'll be a good month. But dude, it murders me afterwards. Like, I feel like somebody had me on fucking Adderall or some shit. Alright, how the fuck do I get inside? How do you get in here? You don't know anyone on WoW? You want to play Classic WoW? Honestly, I think WoW, all the way up until Mist of Pandaria, was really good. You don't have anybody to play with? I mean, I will say, that's kind of the beauty of an MMO. If you don't have anybody to play with, most MMOs have single-player shit, and you can make friends inside of the MMO. So if you don't have anybody to play with, you can just fucking... You could find somebody. Pretty easily, I think. If you think that you need to get caught up on the lore, I don't know. I had literal goosebumps when the army showed up. Yeah, I'm not trying to say... Like, again, man, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't be excited. You should be excited. If you're excited for WoW, dude, be excited for WoW. Absolutely. Old man yells about game narratives, can't find building entrance. True. True. If you're excited about something, be excited about it. The thing is, like, you gotta be able to be excited about something while also hearing other people not be. And you gotta be able to, like, if you think something's stupid, you gotta understand that people are so excited about it as well. Like, I get why people like Final Fantasy XIV. I completely get it. But again, like, the complaints I have are my complaints. It's not like me boycotting the game. You know what I mean? I am not boycotting Final Fantasy XIV. I'm simply not playing it because it's not for me. Same reason, like, you know what I like about New World, straight up? I like that I can just fucking... I like that I can just skip the whole story, dude. And I'm sure most of it's good. I just go watch a lore video. And that's because that's how I like to play my games, dude. That's how I play my MMOs, at least, you know?
As Ghazi noted, the angry
I said a while ago Final Fantasy XIV wasn't for you, but I'm proud you made an attempt. I knew it wasn't for me probably either. Like, I was pretty confident it wasn't for me. But the thing is I went in with the mindset that it probably is for me. Like, I went in with the mindset of, I'm about to find some gold. And I really gave it a try. I gave Final Fantasy XIV, like, I gave it an honest try, bro. I did. Isn't that boycotting? No, boycotting is like abstaining to send a message or to make a point. Right? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like boycotting is like, you're trying to make a point. I'm simply not playing it because it's not for me. Like, I'm not anti-Final Fantasy XIV. I am anti-using my time in Final Fantasy XIV. It's just not for me, bro. It's not, no, I'm not boycotting it. The fuck? Yeah, the thing is, like, I had pretty negative opinions about Final Fantasy XIV, and then I tried the game, and I still have those same opinions, but I have some new positives. Like, I think in some cases, the writing is really good. It is really good in some cases, for sure. I really love that they don't pull punches. They fucking hit that shit. Slavery, it's in there. Racism, it's in there. I love that shit. It should be, because it is in real life. Like, you shouldn't hide it. You shouldn't act like it doesn't exist, because that shit's real, man. I was just in Asia. That shit is alive and thriving. I promise. It is a thing. It is in games. It is in real life. Shit's crazy. And their combat feels pretty smooth. To be honest, their combat feels pretty smooth. And I really... Dude, I think the combat's kind of addictive. We Indians love racism? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Holy... I said Asian. You guys aren't really Asian. At least nobody acts like it, right? I used to have a buddy from India. I used to play Ark with him, and he'd go, we're not Asian. That's what he would tell me. He'd go, we're not Asian, we're Indian. If you ask anybody, like, in East Asia, they're like, Indians aren't Asian. It's like, they're Indian. They're their own thing. Racism is a cornerstone of civilization? Okay, I don't think that's true. I think it's like a side effect. I think it's like a side effect of people grouping up. Of Asia? Yeah, I'd say that. Actually, yeah. Of Asia, for sure. People are mega racist in Asia. You know what's funny is, like, when you go to Asia, and then you go online, and you just see a bunch of... Like, it's not even just Asia. You go fucking anywhere, and then you see, like, a bunch of people complaining about how racist Americans are. And straight up, dude, like, after traveling, like, Americans gotta be, like, some of the least racist people. Like, just in general. Just in general, like, yeah, there are a lot of racist Americans, of course. Of course. But just in terms of, like, outward fucking straight-up racism, like, Americans are at the bottom of the list. We are low. Obviously, it depends on, like, which Americans you're talking about. Depends on where you go. I do really like the writing in Final Fantasy XIV, even when the, talking to non-important NPCs or just standing around. It's got the old English Game of Thrones style vocabulary. It's just there to flesh out the world building. Yeah, exactly. And I think the way that Final Fantasy builds like a narrative atmosphere is fucking incredible, man. Like, it's some good shit. It's some really good shit. I like it a lot. The thing is, like, again, my biggest negative with Final Fantasy XIV is how I'd really like to just get into the gameplay. But you're kind of locked in to progressing the story, man. In the story, like, whether or not it's good or bad, which I think a lot of it is bad early on, it's just too much. There's just too much of it because the gameplay is incredible. I think it's pretty damn good. I really like the way that they do the ability system, like with the instant casting, especially in PvP. Actually, I never tried proper PvP, by the way. We just did duels, and the duels were good. Yeah, there's a lot to love about Final Fantasy XIV. It's just not for me, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Atmosphere is incredible, though. It is some good-ass atmosphere in the game, dude. If you were itching to really feel the endgame and gameplay in 14, there's a Palace of the Dead, kind of like roguelike mode, where you start at level 1 and work through max level over an hour or so. It's an event thing, like you could play it right out of the gate. Does it work with this one? Can you climb this? Yeah, same deal. Okay. They need to fix that. They probably do that on purpose, actually, so when it spawns, somebody doesn't get, like, clipped. It probably just leaves them on top of it. I'll keep that in mind, so if I ever go back to try it, I know there's a roguelike mode. But I've already uninstalled it. I uninstalled it, and then I started installing Black Desert Online. Because the world in that game just really turns me on, bro. It just really gets me excited. And then I remembered that there's a bunch of AFK mechanics, and then I got soft. AFK systems make me really soft, man. It unlocks at level 17? I should have it. I'm pretty sure I'm like level 40 something. Oh. Got it active. Oh my god. Holy shit. Internally, I want to play more games, but at the same time, I don't know. Well, why do you want to play games? So, like, when you're doing something, and you're fantasizing or daydreaming about playing a game, like, what is it, man? Like, real question, because, like, I've been thinking about this myself. Like, what is it? Like, I got a question for you guys. Like, what is it about games? Like, what is it you really like about games? Is it the progression? Because I've been thinking about this a lot, dude. For me, it's the gameplay. It's, like, I am huge on gameplay. Escape from reality? So, when I was a lot younger, it was escapism as well. I think it's a little bit of that. Like, there's still a little bit of escapism there, for sure. For me, it's like enjoyable escapism. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's gotta, for me to escape and get lost in a game, it's gotta crunch. The community mostly? Community is a good reason to play a game. Yeah, it's a good reason. Goal setting and player agency. You know what's crazy, though? And you probably already know this, of course you do, because I'm sure you thought about it. But that might be why, like, playing games feels like a waste of time, Mana. Because you have full player agency and the ability to set and control your goals in real life. I know a lot of people that, like, that's the reason they play games. Is for goal setting and completionism and shit like that. And then they realize, like, they start getting older and then they realize that they could just do that IRL. Like, me too. They could just do it in real life. And then they realize that they just play games less. You know? So, like, for me, I go through phases. I go through phases where I want to download WoW and go collect mounts. Like, a lot. Like, I go through phases where I just itch for it, where I just want to collect shit. And then I realize, like, why am I collecting this? For me personally, like, I know this is, everybody's different, and I'm not, like, trying to psychoanalyze people, but for me personally, I notice when I'm doing that, when I get the feeling that I want to just collect shit in a game, oftentimes, it's like there's something in real life that I could just be doing instead that would give me the same satisfaction. You'd rather spend your time doing something productive? Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I have different meanings of productive. So, like, I think my definition of productive is a little bit different than a lot of people, but maybe it's not. I don't know. For me, productive is doing something satisfying. It's not just doing something that has a payoff. It's doing something satisfying. Something that is somewhat fulfilling is productive to me because it's emotionally productive as well as, like, physically productive. Like, making money is, like, physically productive. So, like, for me, so I'm slowly trying to fix my house, and I don't know shit about it. I don't know shit about anything like this. So I'm, like, constantly on YouTube trying to learn shit about it, right? And the reason I'm doing it is because, obviously, I want to make some money from it. Like, that's the goal. That's the goal, is to make some more money from the house. What the fuck is this? But the process of doing it is kind of nice, too, because I also feel like I learned something. Like, I learned something, and then I immediately have to execute on that something. Right? And that's a nice feeling. And, like, overall, if I could, like, if like, a wizard just appeared in my home and fixed my house, that'd be really efficient, and it would still be really productive, and I would not turn it down. But I would still lose a lot of value there, not financial value, but I would lose a lot of, like, emotional value. Because I didn't learn things. You know, I didn't, like, grow. And I still love video games. Seven, what's up, dude? How you been? How's Ginger doing? And I still love video games, but the thing is about video games is it's hard to play a video game and feel like it was fulfilling in the grand scheme of things. So, like, I still really love video games. Like, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it right now. But after a few hours, I get really antsy. And I go through phases where, like, I really just want to play a game, and I'll play a game for, like, 8 hours a day for, like, 6 months, or, like, 3 months, and then I'll go hard and do something else in, like, real life, right? And then I'll go back to a video game, and I'll just crash out on video games, and I'll just binge them. And I go through phases like that. And for me, it's, like, it's fine. Like, I've learned to, like, regulate it. But I don't know, man. I find that, like, I enjoy games a lot more whenever I'm doing something, like, emotionally fulfilling. IRL. Because I remember during 2020, what was so depressing to me was not that I had all the time in the world, dude, to fucking play, like, Ark and WoW and a bunch of other games, Black Desert Online. It was the fact that I was doing all that while also doing nothing. So right now, like, if I played a video game all day, I would probably feel fine because I'm doing other shit on the background. Or, like, alongside it. As long as I do something else. But I can't just, like, play video games all day like I used to. I cannot. Like, it is, like, mentally illegal for me now. December cannot come fast enough? What happens in December, man? We're trying to slow down time here, not speed it up. Yeah, exactly, dude. I agree. Kind of got scared, man. I do not want to speed time up. Not even a little bit. Warframe. The old piece. You got a new patch coming out? New update? I need to play Warframe, man. Warframe straight up ties into this conversation so well, because the reason I don't play Warframe is because I feel like Warframe is a big, like, collect all the shit game. Like, it's a completionist game, kind of like World of Warcraft. Which I guess WoW is actually less like that now. I thought it was more like that, but it's kind of less. It's got that for sure, which is really satisfying. But I feel like it's more satisfying in something like WoW because there's, like, some really fun gameplay alongside it. And when I say fun gameplay, I mean, like, rewarding gameplay. I feel like in Warframe it's really fun, but it's not rewarding, if that makes sense. Just why I haven't been playing. I go into that game and I'm like, I'm not really sure what the fuck to do. And when I'm doing it, I'm not sure why I'm doing it. We're going to Tau. Wait, what? Oh. 2 new proto frames. Okay. I mean, that sounds cool. You did the hex, right? No, what's the hex? You're back from what, Furious? What is that, SWBF2? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, I did 1999. Yeah. Not the full update though. Oh no. Okay, so no. I played 1999, but I did not play the update that came following 1999. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront 2? Oh, okay, how was it, man? Yeah, I haven't touched it, man. Have not. You know, I gotta say, New World's got some really good gameplay, man. Like it feels like a very clean game now. It definitely feels clunky sometimes, but overall, I think this game has improved quite a bit. And I wasn't even like a big player back in the day. I played like 20, 30 hours. And I hated the combat. Combat was fucking disgusting. Floaty as hell, man. And it feels really good on controller as well. I think that's what did it. They probably went for the console launch and, like, fixed a bunch of shit. There's a Wisp proto frame, dude. Is it gonna be like is Warframe gonna set up like a proto frame OnlyFans now or something? I know you can already e-date. It's a nun? No, it isn't, bro. No, it isn't. That's crazy. Watch the trailer. Alright. What is it? Wisp? Proto frame. Thank you.
Heretic of Zata.
Heretic of Zaza?
In banishment, answer. Can the Orokin ever be forgiven?
This is her? It's got the colors and shit. Is that Chroma? What is this?
He spoke in truths. A devil has come.
Sol and Lua, we will cleanse this follower.
The frame looks sick. Is that Harrow? That's Harrow, isn't it? So we're getting Wisp and Harrow. Yeah, shit, man. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Shit, Sajin's gonna be losing his mind. Why am I not subbed to these guys? Sajin Khan. The Harrow main. For Warframe, he's gonna be going fucking mouth. He's gonna go crazy, man. He's gotta be foaming. Yeah, I saw the Fallout Season 2 trailer as well. Yeah, man, they're finally gonna mess around with some New Vegas stuff. That gets me excited, man. Oh my god. Classic Dr. House, man. Is it Dr. House? Am I drawing a blank? I think that's right. She looks so good. Mr. House. Oh, my bad. Mr. House. Oh my god, Mr. Ooh. I haven't even touched the show at all. I haven't. I heard, like, I was worried about it being really bad. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be like some fucking slop. But I heard it did quite well. I heard it was pretty good. I like the actor who plays what I assume is the player character. He's a ghoul now. Or like a player character equivalent. Completely different people. Dr. House is the one from the show House. Yeah, that's my bad. It's good and bad. Some of the fan service and writing is good. Sometimes it falls flat. Overall, though, do you think it's worth a watch? Should I watch it on, like, 1.2 speed or something? What the fuck? Yeah, overall worth? Okay. I thought about playing Fallout New Vegas again, too. It's such a big game, though, dude. It's so much to fucking play, dude. It is a good game. Like, I gotta tell you, there's no way I'm playing Fallout New Vegas again without modding it. Sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes it's corny. Oof. I can't stand corny shit. I will shut something off if it's corny. It was hard for me to finish Breaking Bad the first time I watched it because I got to the car scene. You guys know what car scene I'm talking about? You know the one where he buys his son a car? Or they rent 2 cars, I think. And then it plays the dubstep bonfire song or whatever. Oh no. Oh no, dude, it's like the most boomer fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not talking about it anymore. If you want to look it up, just look up Breaking Bad car scene, okay? Look it up and I promise it's in there. Can I walk this whole thing? This is cool, man. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is so random, but I love shit like this in games. Breaking Bad is really good, by the way. It's probably my my favorite show of all time. Yeah, I think it is. Actually, yeah, it's my favorite show. Yeah. It's the most consistent show, too. It's got to be the most consistently high-quality show ever to be made, man. I would say Breaking Bad... no, Breaking Bad is number 1, but I'm not gonna... The rest of them are in no order, okay? Because I haven't thought about it. I'm gonna say Sopranos. I'm gonna say the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. I'm gonna say Netflix's Daredevil, Season 1 of Punisher, unironically, so fucking good, it's crazy, man. Unidentified glyph. How do I identify it then? I guess I can't. Breaking Bad has an incredible ending, and it has the right ending. It has the narratively correct ending, dude. Like, it was actually just... Like, it just ends. It just ends. I don't want to spoil it, but it just fucking ends in the right way. It ends the way it should. What happened to my controller? Come on. I think my shit unplugged. What is your favorite Batman movie? Oh, shit. Favorite Batman? Favorite Batman movie would probably be... I unironically like The Dark Knight a lot. I like Batman Begins a lot, too. I do. I think the new one with Robert Pattinson is pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is how... I think it's a little bit too edgy, personally. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too edgy for me. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm down for the dark and dinginess. But, like, when he's in his room, like, he's in his, like, fucking cave, bro, and he's just wearing the makeup and sulking. I don't know, it was a little bit too much for me to swallow, but the rest of it's really good. I'm not saying they should lighten the tone, I just wish he was a little bit more of a hard-ass than a whiny kid. In that movie. Otherwise, that would be it. It's so close. I feel like the tone was just a little bit too, like, 19-year-old, 17-year-old, like, a little bit too teenager. But overall, really good. Dark Knight's really good. Dark Knight is really good, actually. Like, Heath Ledger really carries that movie in a big way. Two-Face is also really good. He does a good job in that. Like, I think everybody does a good job. Maybe the movie's a little bit too slow, though. It's just, ooh, just by a little bit. Just by a little, it's just slightly too slow. Did you watch the new Superman, though? I did, yeah. I straight up watched that on a site that I won't name. But yeah, I saw it.
Items are fine.
I saw it. I'll tell you what, I watched the first half of Fantastic Four, and I didn't finish it. And I watched all of Superman. And Superman was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. And the tone and everything was fine. It felt like a fucking Superman movie for the first half. And then the second half felt like a James Gunn movie, which I think it is. And it felt very modern Hollywood superhero, where they take the last third, and in this case, the last half, and they just throw a fuck ton of CGI at it and just kind of screw the writing and then add some quippy comments. And dude, like, the first half is honestly pretty solid, and then the second half is like big cringe. Massive cringe, dude. Like, it was hard to watch, man. It was really fucking hard to watch. Like, some of the shit actually just made no sense. Like, him getting out of Lex Luthor's prison with the guy, right? He can change forms, and he can turn into a literal fucking sun to heal Superman because he has, like, kryptonite sickness, but he couldn't have done that before. Like, he could have literally nuked the dimension with Lex Luthor in there, and there's nothing they could have done about it. They did a lot of justice to Superman's emotional side. Yeah, I think the writing in the first half was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot, man. It felt like one of the first... It felt like, probably, in my opinion, like the first one in the last, like, what, 30 years? Was it like the 90s they did one? Where it felt like fucking Superman, dude. Because Superman's always been a little immature. Like, he's always been, like, hopefully naive, despite his circumstances, and I think they did a really good job of that. And I think it really shows with this, with his relationship with Lois. I think she did a good job as well.
No, yes.
But then it kind of, like, it loses its luster a little bit, like, really quickly, actually. It kind of just falls off a cliff. And then you have this random side character where everybody loves him, like all the women love him. I think he's like an alien, isn't he? I forget the name of his character. Like I don't remember this shit in the comics. But the movie like jumps off a cliff, man. It gets really bad. It goes from being like a lighthearted Superman movie to being like a kids movie, like a kids blockbuster. Yeah, I think what it is, Mana, like, maybe I'm wrong. No, not Green Lantern. No, he's the one who wants everybody to love him. No, the kid, the guy, the younger guy at, the Daily Planet. And all women, like, love the fuck out of him because he's got, like, some pheromone thing. It's never really talked about much. But I'm pretty sure he's, like, it's either, like, comedy relief or he's a character from the comics. I don't remember. Female says not an alien. I don't know what it is. Like, whatever it is, he might be like a mutant or whatever, but like, it's not normal. If it's gonna pass it off as normal, then that's kind of just like BS, but I'm pretty sure he's like some obscure character. I don't know. I don't know like anything about his character. Man, if I had to guess, man, I just think there are just too many movies nowadays. There are too many movies, and the bar is too low. So, like, I think overall writing is simultaneously getting worse for Hollywood, and there's just a lot more movies now. So it's like the slow, actually pretty, I guess, pretty fast increase in quantity and a massive decrease in quality. Like, what was the last movie you saw in theaters where you just kind of, like, lost your shit? Where you're like, that was fucking good. The last movie you saw in general that was, like, newish, right? The last time you saw a new movie and you thought it was just good in every fucking way. I thought Sinners, by the way. Sinners was pretty good up until the last fucking 30 minutes. Again, like, I don't know what it is with Hollywood, but, like, they write a really good script and then the last part of it, man, they can't do it. They fuck it up. Like they crack under the pressure. I feel like if you play an archer, like, you should go to hell. He just has that natural riz. I don't know, like, to me in the movie, it felt like unnatural riz. Like, I've never, I don't know. I guess we've all, I'm sure we've met somebody who has, like, some insane natural riz. They just get a bunch of attention, but, like, I feel like the way they displayed that in the movie felt really paranormal. Or, like, mutant-like. Honestly, I can't remember the last great movie I watched. Haven't been watching a lot of movies lately. I watched Mr. Robot, which was good for the first few seasons, but I didn't like the last seasons. You know, I watched like 2 episodes of that show before we went on the trip. And thank you for fucking reminding me, actually. I wanted to watch more of it. Oh my god, I downloaded that on Netflix and I could have watched it on the fucking flight, bro. Holy shit, that would have made my life way better. I forgot. Shit, I'll watch that, actually. I'll watch that at night or something. Lately, I've been playing Grim Dawn right before I fall asleep. What's up, Chlorine? How we doing? You know, I've had the itch to play Dark Souls lately, and then I remember that it'll probably piss me off, so I probably shouldn't. I did look at, what's it called? Lu Wang? It's got a decent, semi-accurate representation of hacking. I've seen shit on Mr. Robot before, like, when it first came out, and I thought it looked kind of cringe, so I never looked at it. Like, I never really watched it. And that's honestly, I think, because of the community, like, the people who talked about it. They, like, did this shit where, like, they tried too hard to, like, recognize and, relate to the character. I don't know, it's like the Rick and Morty effect. It's fun for how fun therapy can be. I hope something good comes of it, man. Therapy is a good thing. You don't have to be crazy to appreciate therapy, you know? I think most normal people, like, when I say normal, I mean people without, like, major whatevers. I think they can benefit from therapy as well. Is this a fucking minigame that I gotta participate in? Because I was not paying attention. Fuck. My brother beat every Souls game a month before he went to med school, including DLC. Jesus fucking Christ. Then use the actuator. I don't even see the actuator. I'm guessing it'll pop up whenever I do it. Was not paying attention! Oh, is it 2 X's? Maybe it's 2 X's. We're all chill? That's good, man. Just like group therapy. Do you think group therapy is effective? Like, does it help you? I've never met anybody who did group therapy. Oh. Ooh. You know, I tried Lost Ark again yesterday because I was gonna try to play it, I was hoping it was, like, controller compatible. And apparently it is. But then I tried playing it with controller. And you know, I want to tell you the reason I stopped playing Lost Ark, the reason I can never, like, sink my teeth into it, is because I think the controls are obtuse. And you simply just don't have enough customization over your controls. Like having to hit G to progress the menu, when you should just be able to bind it to your fucking mouse or whatever you want. Like, you literally cannot change the keybind. It's stuck. So I tried Controller Scheme. I downloaded it yesterday while I was eating a pizza. And I thought, you know what, I'll try it. And then I tried it, and it was fucking terrible. I'm kind of sad, because I ended up watching, like, a whole video while I was eating on, like, Lost Ark and its update and everything. That's gone. RIP. I did not install it, though. I might play it. It's got some really meaty gameplay, man. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, if you look at it that way, I suppose it's a good thing for sure. Yeah, I hope it works out for you, though. Seriously. Is it telling me I can sit here? Is that what this is? Like, what is this? DMC Devil May Cry? Is there a show? Do you think it's any good? I didn't even know there was a show. Oh, on Netflix? Okay. You thought it was meh? I'm not really a big anime guy. I'm assuming it's anime. But if I watch an anime, it needs to be fucking incredible because I have like no patience for that medium. I'll be honest, I have no fucking patience for anime. That shit better be a 10 out of 10, otherwise I'm not watching it. And that's probably because of, like, I don't know, like, I think the community has just fucking ruined it for me. Like, I know people personally who, like, do that thing where, and I've talked about this a few times, but, like, if it's an obscure anime, it's immediately good. And if it's popular, it's, like, immediately bad. I heard there was a lot of hype around it, but when it dropped, the hype was silent. Oh, shit. That's not good.
My mighty sword returns. And that... This is the black string. Is another...
Like when my sister had me watch Attack on Titan, and I was not impressed at all, bro. Like, it was not good. Attack on Titan is not fucking good. Some of the most overhyped shit I've ever watched in my life. Corona fans ruin anime's rep. To be honest, didn't have much of a rep before. You know what's funny is, like, everybody says that, but I don't agree with that because, like, my roommate has been like an obscure anime enjoyer his whole fucking life, right? And it's not his fault, but, like, I don't know. I've known people who watched anime for like 10 years plus. And regardless, I think some anime is good, but the whole idea that, like, you gotta be like a real fan is fucking retarded to me. I think you can be an anime fan and only watch one anime. I think that's fine. That's like saying somebody isn't a gamer because they only play the Wii. You know what I mean? What's a real fan? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. It's like some people are like, you're only a real fan of anime if you watch the obscure shit. Or you're not a real fan if you started in Corona. You know what I mean? I think a lot of fandom from anime comes from shows that have high production value. Stuff looks amazing, even if the writing and plot are garbage. Yeah, probably true, actually. Yeah. I think anime in general puts way too much stock in the aesthetic. Weebs have the negative rep for the entire existence of it in the West? Exactly. It's weebs. It's weebs. It's not Corona fans. It's weebs. It's the fucking cringe guys that do the Kameka whatever the fuck shit at the lunch table. That's what it is. I don't, like, for me personally, man, like, it just needs to be good. And you know what I can't stand is when we have different expectations depending on the genre. I think that's fine, depending on what it is. But, like, I'm gonna judge an anime the same way I would judge a standard, like, HBO show. Like, does it have good writing? Is it engaging? Does it look nice? Sure. Like, just because it's a cartoon or because it's animated doesn't mean it's, like, it's ugly. Some animation is fucking ugly. Like, Invincible, for example, is one of the ugliest fucking shows I've ever seen in my life as well, and people talk about how good it looks. Look how good they did with so little. It's like, bitch, you're getting scammed, dude. They had the fucking budget to do that. To put more, but that was, like, the laziest show ever, too. If you like something that fries your brain but still looks good, 100% recommend Lore of the Mysteries. I don't mind watching shit that does that too, by the way. Like, I'm not trying to act like a fucking, like, a writing snob or some shit. I like bad shows too, man. One of my favorite shows is Dexter. And that shit has so much soap opera, like, bullshit in it. It's so unnecessary. Like, I wanna watch this man kill people and cut their pieces up into little... Like, cut their bodies up into little pieces and then dump them in the fucking Bay Harbor, whatever. That's it. The fucking whatever. I think it's just Bay Harbor. Yeah. Just cut them up, put their body in the ocean. Just do that shit. I love that. It's got so much soap opera shit. I also like House, and House is, like, kind of a retarded show, too. You know? Fringe is that for me. Comfort trash. I used to love watching Psych. I was watching Dexter with my dad. I'll go back and rewatch Dexter every now and again because I think Dexter is unironically really good when it's good, and then it's trash whenever it's really trash. Like, I do not care about his sister, bro. I do not care. And then why is it in, like, season 5 or whatever, did they try to initiate some, like, weird incest thing? That shit made me so uncomfortable. The writers should honestly, like, the person who came up with that shit should reconsider living. That shit is disgusting. It is cringe. Does not need to be in my, like, serial killer show, dude. I gotta remember that I can block, actually. Oh, he's knocked the fuck out. It doesn't fry your brain because it's bad. It's too complex for people, apparently. If something is too complex, in general, you know what that tells me? It tells me that the writers are not as smart as they think they are because they're not able to streamline something that is complex. Like, I feel like oftentimes in media, something can be complex. There's a difference between complexity and intelligence and smart writing. Where, like, you can have something that's super complex and super deep, but it could have been written by, like, it could have been written by somebody with, like, mid-tiered average IQ, but they think that they're a fucking genius because they just unloaded a dictionary. You know what I mean? And then there's a difference between that and, like, some writing where it takes a really complex idea and it just simplifies it, makes it understandable to everybody reading it. Didn't Netflix say something about being more explicit with narratives in their show for people who press TikTok while watching? What the fuck? What? I don't know. I never heard that. I heard a quote that smart people make complex things simple and dumb people make simple things complex. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, auto assist. Thank you. Yeah, something about the plot being written directly into the dialogue, so it's easier to follow. Did they actually write that, or is that like something from the fucking Onion? Because I'm gonna be honest, that's cope. Netflix shows are like fucking brain dead 9 times out of 10 anyway. If they're produced by Netflix, like written by Netflix. Netflix oftentimes does not have they don't have smart writers. I think all their writers are smart guys left after Daredevil, after Punisher. You can see that because, like, you go watch Luke Cage and some of it's really good and then it falls off, and then you go watch what's the name of the show where they all like team up and shit? That one's terrible. It's pretty bad. Jessica Jones is pretty bad too. First season's okay, but after that it falls off hard. This guy's getting destroyed over here. Oh, he's not. I saw his, like, name tag. I thought it was under here. I'm probably not putting it verbatim, but this was earlier in the year, Netflix wanting the writers to simplify. I don't understand, like, what that, like, what does that mean? Like, okay, now, like, I understand what you're saying. I understand the words that you're putting on screen, right? But what I don't understand is, like, the idea. So, like, what is the idea here? The idea is they're gonna simplify writing to make it easier to follow because they expect their content to be a second monitor. They expect it to be second screen content, right? So they expect you to be A, playing a video game, or B, scrolling on TikTok. But they still want you to absorb the story, right? Ice-Tick, what's up, dude? Is that what I'm getting? Like, they're making the RuneScape of TV shows. Which, let's be honest, most TV is the RuneScape of TV shows. Like, most TV shows don't require you to actually watch it. You can just have it on a second monitor. Hell yeah, dude. How's the family? Yeah, accommodating to people who are multitasking. This is like my personal taste, but for me, I really appreciate a show that does everything it can to keep you engaged. What I can't stand is watching a show and then 15 minutes go by and I think to myself, I could have just listened to this. You know what I love? Is when I'm watching a show and I'm doing something, like let's say I'm being a jackass and I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? What I love is when I'm like, oh fuck, and I gotta go back and I rewind it and I'm like, oh shit, and then I actually start watching it, and then the show grabs me by the sack for like the next 45 minutes. That's something, the show that I can't even remember, Mana, the show that the fucking fantasy, or the sci-fi show that you made me watch. Oh my god, what is it even called? The first couple of episodes, like, I kept trying to eat my meal, and then I would rewind it because I got distracted by, like, looking at my phone or answering a message, and then I would rewind it and go back and watch it. And I kept doing that for, like, the first 2-3 episodes. Can't even remember the fucking name of it. Yes, The Expanse. Oh my god, yeah, The Expanse. Yeah, I did that a couple of times. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, man, where, like, you don't really want to miss what's on screen because a lot of things are really important, like facial expressions, like atmosphere, the visual storytelling. It's pretty good. Used to watch that shit on the second screen all the time, but honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I end up not engaging with any of the things I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it pulls your attention so hard, you know? I really need a second monitor. I would farm this shit out of games while sitting in the background. Hell yeah. Did you try Edge of Fate? No, because they want me to pay for it, and it doesn't look that good. Like, it looks alright. It looks alright. It looks like it might have some good nuggets in there. Is it worth the full price? I don't think so. It's not doing anything different than what I currently play. Or like what I played for 6 months. You never watched Game of Thrones? Edge of Fate is so trash? Okay. Shit. Oh my god. I was just saying it looked kind of mid, dude.
Is there no task that you can't? I sense. Why was the disc so struck? Aketa, my sword.
This is what I'm talking about with Destiny, by the way. You know how earlier I said that it felt like the majority of Destiny content is hyping up content, not actually playing the content? I really feel like every time we talk about Destiny, or like somebody talks about Destiny, it's like it's kind of mid right now, it's grindy as hell, and then they're like, oh, but this new thing's going to be coming out, this new thing's going to be coming out, and for the longest time, it was Edge of Fate's going to be coming out. Edge of Fate's going to come out, it's going to change so much, it's going to change so much. It's like, yeah, it probably did make some changes, but like, do those changes matter? Do those changes fundamentally change the way you play the game? Or are you still you're still doing the same grind fest, right? You're still doing the same mission 50 times. You know? Welcome to the reality of Destiny 2? Yeah, it's not a problem. If that's the reality of Destiny 2, I have no problem. I did my time, and I'm not saying I'm 100% done, but having all that time to do all the content for the first time was again one of the best gaming experiences I have ever had. Straight up. It was so good. If I had to do it again, I would straight up do it slower. I would milk the fuck out of it. I get why. Now, I don't know much about this guy, but from what I saw about Bradley the Bradster or whatever, this guy milked the shit out of the new player experience. Like, milk the fuck out of it, dude. I stopped saying new player after a couple of months, like maybe around like 2 months. He milked the fuck out of it. And you know what? I don't blame him, because I kind of wish I slowed down my experience with Destiny. I do, man, because the best part of it is the new player experience. It's doing everything for the first time. Like, goddamn. But now that I've done it all, and I've done it all multiple times, I just feel like, okay, what? Like, why am I going to go play? I'm certainly not going to go play for the grind. Like, the grind is not why I'm playing Destiny. I'm playing Destiny to experience shit, and probably experience it for the first time, because I'm telling you, I'm telling you, that game gets so stale when you have to do the same thing like 5 times in a row. It does. It's because it's not made for that. That's how they designed their like retention systems. but I strongly feel like Destiny would be far better as like a single player or like semi-co-op game where you go through it and you fucking beat it, and then you beat it again like Halo on different difficulties. You know what I mean? Like, Destiny is straight up like online Halo, and then whenever you start playing it, like Borderlands 3 grind is when it gets bad for me. Did you say yet how bad it was? I heard the grind was pretty terrible. I heard a lot of people were like, how did Mactix put it online? He kept saying back to the mines or some shit like that. I don't know. It had me laughing, but it looked pretty fucking terrible. The grind looked bad, man. Other than him, like, perma white knighting from the game. When I stopped playing, it was like a job. I enjoyed it a lot more. Yeah, yeah. If you play any game like it's a job, that's when it's gonna fucking suck. Like, you know what? I really like games where there's a grind, but only if I want to do the grind. I do not, like, most MMOs have a grind that is not worth doing. Most games. Destiny 2 included. Why do you want to do the grind? Like, why do you want all the shit? Like, what is the like, what do you get when you get the shit? What do you get? Like, are you gonna get something that's fundamentally different? Or are you just, like, increasing a number? Optimizing the fun way? Yeah. But a lot of the time, like, optimizing just isn't fun. And that's just what people do, right, man? Like, I remember when I was playing Guild Wars 2. No, I misspoke. I know what you said, though. The thing is, like, with Guild Wars 2 is, like, I was having so much fun, and then people would come into chat, and they were like, you have to start doing this, you have to start doing this. And it instantly, like, within a week, even, it killed the game for me. It killed the game feel. Amongst a bunch of other problems I had with Guild Wars 2, it really just fucking murdered the feeling for me. Like, when I was playing PvP and I was, like, doing my own build and shit, and somebody's like, this is fine, I need a fast travel anyway. And they're like, you know, you're playing your build wrong. Your build is this. Your build needs to be this. And it's, like, not even... It's not even just, like, about doing the optimization, but just knowing that you're doing it the inefficient way, like, fucking kills the experience for me a lot of the time. Darking, I swear to God, dude. Listen, you have free will, bro, but so do I, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Biz, how you doing, man? China was nice, man. China was really nice. It was nice to see it for the first time. I've been wanting to go there for fucking 15 years, man. Long time. I want to go my whole ass adult life. It was awesome. It was awesome. I will say, too many people for me. We're gonna go back to China, and we're thinking about, like, maybe going there for an extended stay. We'll see. But if we do, we're gonna go somewhere where there's not a million fucking people. Which is hard in China. I had the same thing with Toram Online. Loved the game, but the second I noticed how the game was intended to be played, I quit. Well, you know what? Like, I don't know specifically about Toram, but in my opinion, most games, I know some are, for sure, most games are not meant to be optimized. That's why the games break when they're optimized. They break. When I say they break, I mean the devs recognize that you are participating in the unintended experience, and their action, the reaction rather, is to nerf your experience. It's why when you have something OP in a multiplayer game, the devs jump on top of it. It's because it's not supposed to be played that way. When I set the goal that leads me to another, oh, I do this, so I can do this, and I do that later. I think New World is really good about it, yeah. The only thing is with New World is I'm really good now, unfortunately, at just following waypoints like a bot, because that's what MMOs have trained me to do. It's hard. I straight up wish I could turn them off. I wish I could turn them off and, like, have a setting turn on that gives me, like, alternative quest log. Like, give me, like, Morrowind logs, bro, where, like, it is illegal for me to have a quest marker now. That's something I actually despise about this game. I straight up hate that we have quest markers that are so specific in games. I feel like games would improve so much in their, like, immersion department if you took this dot. Now, this might be a stupid-ass idea, but I think this dot right here where the quest guy is, I think it should be like this. I think it should be like, within this zone, find this person. Find them. That way, whenever you leave and come back, you have to remember. And how do you remember? You engage with the environment. Or you look at the map, and you have to remember this map. Sure, you could screenshot it. Sure, there's going to be some third-party cuck website where like they do the same thing anyway. But I would rather be given a zone, dude. And you know you'd get annoyed within 5 minutes because you won't find them? If it was a one-off, I'd be annoyed. But you know why that irritates me so much? Is because games don't commit to it. You know, when I play Morrowind, bro, I don't get annoyed at all. I don't think about it at all. Like, whenever I play Morrowind, I legit, like, I will spend a day looking for somebody. I'll spend a whole fucking day, dude, because that's the nature of the game, and there's no way out of it. Worst case scenario, I look it up online, and they put a pin on the map, and then I still have to, like, look at fucking markers and shit. But, like, Final Fantasy XIV would do this shit, where they would say, they would give you a quest marker, they would say, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then they would do it randomly, where they would say, oh, now you're supposed to go find the guy. And the only reason it sucks is because it's not in line with the originally intended experience, or the presented experience, you know? I agree, though, but you know what the general opinion would become? Yeah, people would cry about it, dude. People cry about it, and they go, wait, why don't you just put a marker? And it's because MMOs have gone from this... Motherfucker. I ain't thirsty, though. MMOs have gone from... Like, back in the day, like, when I was a kid, maybe I'm wrong here, maybe I just, like, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, so correct me. But I feel like MMOs used to be, like, a pretty hardcore... genre, whereas now they're less hardcore, like, for the actual play, and they're more hardcore in terms of time sink. Like, maybe that's always what they were, but I used to think it was a little bit of both. Where it was like, you were also, like, kind of competent in the game as a player, and then you were also, like, you also put a lot of time in. But I feel like MMOs now don't reward that, they just simply reward time. At least a lot of the time, like, I know there's, like, I'm playing New World and, like, there's definitely some skill involved. But I don't feel like there's anything in terms of, like, navigation that I am gaining. Like, I'm not getting smarter as a game world navigator in this. Yeah. Alright, okay, I gotta run. Anyway, as I was saying, bro, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. When I was a kid, okay, I'm gonna give you an example, right? Anyway, when I was a kid, I would run around in WoW, and I would have to remember where NPCs were, or ask a guard, and they would tell me where they were, right? And in this, I don't need to do that, because there are pins on everything. And I don't feel like I have to engage in the world. And I feel like I'm not learning anything by playing the game longer, outside of controlling my character, and, like, maybe understanding a couple of systems. So what I mean is, like, I kind of wish in WoW, like, so in old WoW, like Classic, for example, at least when I was a kid, I would run around, I'd have to remember where shit was. If I didn't remember, I'd either A, have to look it up, or B, spend hours trying to find this thing again, right? And that's oftentimes how it was. In this, you follow a marker from point A to point B to point C to point D, whatever, and you just go all the way down, and then when you get to point Z, it's not like you're off the leash. It literally just loops around. Like, this isn't a tutorial, but it feels like one. You know, like, I remember, like, like, markers in games, I swear to God, start, like, I'll have to look into this later and see if I'm right or wrong, but it feels like a tutorial thing. It feels like an accessibility option enabled for people who have never played games before. Like, this doesn't feel, like, the waypoint doesn't really feel like something that is made as part of the game. It just feels like it was slapped in to compensate for either a dumb gamer or a tutorial. Like, I don't know what it is. Game journalist? Yeah, like fucking yeah, exactly. I was gonna say his name, but there's no Paul Tassi. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. I despise waypoints. I really despise them. It really, like, whenever I play World of Warcraft, another thing that burns me out of that game is waypoints. Or just in general, honestly, like, waypoints in games really burn me the fuck out, bro. You know, I've been thinking about ARPGs a lot more, and I generally don't connect with isometric games, but I think I'm going to start putting more time into it, because, sure, while they do have pins on the map, so like Grim Dawn, for example, does have a pin on the map, you A, have to discover the area first, and B, these games often have a game world and a map that is designed in a way to where you will naturally progress and naturally find yourself in the correct area as long as you were playing the game just at all. So, like, what I mean is, like, in New World, because of the nature of an open world, you could literally run in the wrong direction. And instead of making that a part of the intended experience and giving you a lot to do out in the world, which they did, by the way, you can craft, you can gather, you can craft, you can hunt, you can do a bunch of fucking shit. Black Desert Online has the same thing with the life skilling. And instead of just making that part of the game where you go, oh, I went the wrong way, I guess I have to now double back, they give you fast travel. Or in BDO's case, which fast travel in BDO is fucking incredible, by the way. I think BDO's biggest drawback in terms of, like, traveling in general is probably the fact that they do, like, the auto travel, which is fucking retarded. But, like, it ruins it. Like, they had this whole... Thanks. They had this whole experience laid out so well, and then they just ruin it with fast travel, with waypoints. Like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm like, maybe this is like a dumb thought, but I feel like it's not really a hard opinion to agree with. But then again, if that were the case, then we wouldn't see it in games. But like WoW or MMOs, like, I get so burnt out of them so quickly, so often, because I realize I'm not really engaging with my character a lot of the time. Now, I am in New World more than most MMOs, but bro, most of the time you are looking at the fucking minimap, or you're running from point A to point B. And like I said, New World does a pretty good job because the combat's action combat. But in a WoW or Final Fantasy, it's like, fuck, you're just running around, dude. This guy's kind of hard, isn't he? Okay, it's not that bad. One of my favorite moments in gaming is when I spent 20 hours in Dark Souls making zero progress and just wandering. Wait, did you do that? Did you really do that? I remember, do you remember when I played Dark Souls 1 for the first time on stream? And I was so zoned out, and I didn't realize that there was a separate path to be taken. Because I was straight up, like, I hadn't even thought about it. I was, like, straight up MMO brained, and I just assumed there was only one way to go. Like, straight, I just assumed, like, this was the way, and I didn't even think about it. Yeah, you couldn't figure out how to beat Gargoyle. You couldn't beat him, so you explored every region trying to figure out the game? That's fucking great, bro. You just kept running this same route over and over and over again? Yeah, I did, bro. And then I just stopped, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't there another path after, like, 3 hours? Oh my god. Holy shit. Why can't I scroll up? What is OBS doing? Oh no. Farm Online was meant to be optimized. They want you to make 4-side characters spec in a different so you can farm. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sorry, I did check chat. But yeah, I don't know. I really just wish wish more MMOs specifically, because a lot of games do this, but I wish more MMOs kind of force you to engage with the world. And I do think New World does a really good job of this. It does a really good job for the most part, which is why I'm really confused whenever I remember that there's fast travel or that there's waypoints. Like, again, I think the game would just feel so much bigger and so much more immersive without fast travel. And if you want to have a pin on a map, if you want to have waypoints, I think that's fine. But I really wish it showed you an area rather than a specific section. It's kind of like whenever Morrowind, they tell you to go to Balmora or whatever the hell it is, right? And you go over to the city, and then you actually go find them. And then you read your journal. You're like, okay, where is it? And you see nothing. You're like, okay, I gotta go look in the city. Or Vivek, right? Which Vivek sucks. Never mind, because there's like no visual fucking clarity there. It's like all the same shit. That's a different topic. But what I really like is you can go talk to people, and then your journal will update, and then it'll tell you, oh, maybe he's in the East Wing, or he's in the like the northeast section, next to this one camp, or next to this like this other shop or whatever. And like this game just doesn't have that. Most MMOs just don't have that. They don't have that shit, you know. And yeah, you know what? It's some of the most tedious shit ever, dude. But that, like, those low points are what create such high highs. They really do. I think it's a big reason why people like Classic. People love Classic WoW, dude. And I think a big part of that is because the low lows create for some insanely high highs. Especially what doesn't make sense to me in New World specifically is how we have fast travel and mounts. Like, we have mounts, and I think you get more speed on the road, yet we have fast travel. I get having respawn points. I love having respawn points. Thank God for not making me walk all the way from a fucking settlement. But just have them be respawn. Or maybe if there is fast travel, make it between only major cities. Only major settlements. But, like, does this need to be here? Does this need to be here? There's this, and there's this, and there's this. So next time, if I die and I have to walk this whole way, maybe I gather some shit. I don't know. Maybe it forces me to play into the other side of the fucking game, which is like the life skilling, the gathering, and the crafting. And you know what? Some people need to be forced into that. That's kind of what the intended experience is, you know? It's like whatever the devs want you to do. And that's because 9 times out of 10, players don't know what the fuck they want. They have no idea. Do you think Dark Souls players want to run back to the boss? No. Of course they fucking don't. That shit sucks. But you have to do it because it's part of the intended experience. And then there's shit along the way. You know how many times in Dark Souls 3 when I played that game? I got like 90 hours in that game, by the way. And I don't have any DLC. And I played it right before Elden Ring came out on my shitty laptop. And you know how many times... Sorry about the car. Yeah, you know how many times in Dark Souls 3 I died to a boss and I was distraught? So I just relaxed and I killed shit on the way back to farm for levels? And then I realized that maybe that is part of the intended experience. Like, maybe the walk back is like a reminder that this isn't a game about boss rushing. This is a game about preparation and execution. So I would just farm up a little bit. Kill some enemies, get some souls. 2-3 extra points in strength helps, you know? Dex, whatever. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of the time, the MMO intended experience is to follow your checkpoints. It's to run from point A to point B. And instead of setting the map markers like kinda close to each other, or maybe they're in a place to where they make sense for the story. But maybe it's a little bit too far away. I think the fix to that would be to move the map markers instead of just adding fucking fast travel. I don't know, man. It's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, like, it just kind of worry me, like, whenever Ashes of Creation comes out, are they just gonna have, like, WoW quest markers? Probably. I don't know, do they now? I haven't played it. I watch a lot of content on it, but none of it's really been gameplay, unless it was, like, a class testing. On the topic of MMOs, I was top 4 global on some anime MMO PvP game mode for one day. What was the population of the game? Was it like 100 people? What game? Bro, this fucking building. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I hate this building. It was week 2 of the Tower of Fantasy release. Yeah. Wouldn't that be because like there just weren't enough people participating in the system because it was too new? That's like playing League of Legends and then saying like not against you personally, but that's like being Diamond in League of Legends in the first 2 weeks of a season, when in reality if you played mid-season or towards the end of a season, they probably wouldn't even be Emerald, right?
Even here, I
Welcome
sense
back,
the
dude.
surge of power from Aket.
Let's be honest, Tower of Fantasy isn't an
Energized
MMO.
blood. What has a you do but if
I don't know shit about Tower of Fantasy. I just know it's a fucking... I just know it's an anime game. And it looks like gacha slop. I don't know, though. Credit card swiping simulator? Yeah, true. True. I played for 2 weeks, lost my top 3 placement match against some whale, and I rage quit. Never touched it since. Good. Stop playing anime games. Most of them are gachas. And there's a reason for it. Like, not to sound like anti-anime, but there's something in that community, bro, that breeds like fucking communist level of like fucking complacency, control complacency. I love anime. I gotta spend the money. Just one more box, one more loot box. Fucking crazy, dude. Once the gacha game releases its 4th Gothic Lolita character, it's on to the next gacha game to do it all over again. Exactly. I did hear Genshin was pretty good. I heard Genshin had some fun gameplay. I thought it was still a gacha, though. I'm fully free to play in every MMO. Good. I'm sure there are a lot of, like, free-to-play players for gachas. But the thing is it just doesn't... it just rubs me the wrong way that these games are made and that people are playing these games. I thought I had a different keybind set here, but... Hey, is blocking directional in this? I think it is. I never really block, so I don't know. It looks like it is. It does have gacha? Shit. And that's why I don't have any faith in the vote with your wallet sentiment. Yeah, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. It works for things that are utilitarian, but it doesn't work for entertainment. It just doesn't, man. There's too much of an incentive to at least try something. And you know what? Whenever it comes to things like this, and the devs know it, they only need a percent of the player base to actually wail on the game for them to be profitable. Oh, there is auto run. Okay, sick. Auto run like this is fine to me. Like, you hit a keybind, you just walk forward, you still have to turn. I think Black Desert's, like, put a pin on the map and run is so fucking stupid, though. You don't have to engage at all. When are you gonna do a Geometry Dash stream? We should have Autism Thursday or something where you play autism games. What the fuck? Autism Thursdays. I'll think about that. That's a funny-ass idea, actually. What is an autism game? Aren't MMOs autistic enough? Playing games with autism isn't enough? Yeah, true, actually. Alright, I have the automatic control turned off for this fucking horse, but it still doesn't. Ah, fucking piece of shit, dude. I think Geometry Dash was something I played a long time ago too, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I played that in like school. Pretty sure everybody's played that. Having trouble thinking of a more autistic game than Geometry Dash? Why is that game so autistic? Yeah, why? Why is that like the face of autism games? I would honestly imagine like a fucking anime game straight up would be like the face of an autistic game. Absolutely. No, actually no, Roblox. Roblox. If you're an adult playing Roblox, you probably have autism. No, like no offense, bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Slay the Spire? Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. In school? Geometry Dash isn't that old? Oh, fuck you. God thinks he's fucking funny. Oh, he's way over here. Oh. Do you know the entire fiasco with Roblox right now? I mean, I know that there's getting, like, we're getting some more popularity around Roblox and the sheer amount of, like, child abuse on there. Uncle, what's up? Holy fuck, man, how you been? Long time no see. Yeah, Geometry Dash is old. It is. Roblox has always been really sketchy. I think it's just getting popular now. Yeah, what's up, man? How you been? It's really just getting popular right now. I don't know. It's always been full of, like, pedophiles and shit, man. I just don't understand how it's not, like, regulated. Like, what's the new stuff? Is there anything new? Like, I know I saw a couple people on Twitter, like, shitting on Roblox for being, like, creepy and shit, but I don't think it's anything new. Like, is it just mainstream news? What? Wait, are they getting sued by the government? What? Clash Royale? Do you have games on your phone? True. I've been pretty good, man. Thank you. Just got back from the trip a couple of days ago. It was a good one. Oh, shit. If they're getting sued, then good. They need to be fully investigated. What department is suing them? I hope it's Homeland. Just because that just sounds funny as fuck. I don't know. Bro, I missed all of it. No! Oh. Oh my god. Chris Hansen? Wait. Do you guys have like an article or something? That's crazy. I wonder who told Chris Hansen about it. So some government was after it? That's good news. That's actually really good news. Roblox has been bad for a long time, dude. Long time. I need to farm out some of these regeneration potions or something. No way. Is this a song that's from Liza P? Yeah. Locked! I need to buy a new controller. This shit is ass. Oh wait, though, I'll probably just get like one of those like $10 ones from Amazon with a wire. I don't give a shit. I'm playing with a wire right now anyway. Wait, if Roblox stock goes down, what will go up? Fortnite. Straight up, maybe Fortnite. Lately, I'm convinced that stocks only go up. Yeah, right? That's what happens before a massive crash, dude. That's what people were saying in 2006, 2007. Shit only goes up, guys. Oh my god. Bro, that is so fucking annoying. The The Roblox drama started when Roblox banned a pedo hunter that was working directly with law enforcement because his videos about getting pedos arrested appeared on national TV. And they banned him? They banned him? Did they try to sue him for, like, defamation or something? I need to up my sensitivity or something. I keep missing my shit. I got some legendaries today, and I haven't even looked at them. They sent him a cease and desist. Holy shit, man. Sounds like they're getting exactly what's deserved, man. That explains why I keep seeing, like, what's his name? Legendary Drops thumbnails that say they never learn. I swear to God, I've seen the same thumbnail like 50 times, but I kind of just stopped clicking. To protect the kids is the biggest lie of 2025. In Australia, you can have a Pornhub account, but not a YouTube account. Yeah, exactly. That's fucking crazy, dude. What is that, collective shout or something, right? I wish we had, like, jump attacks, dude. Jump attacks in games feel so cool. The Council of Karens. Yeah, of course they're from Australia as well. Australia is where, like, people had cops on their doorstep because they weren't wearing a fucking mask. Oh, we can kill this for sure. Guy's kind of chunky. Nice. Picking that ass. Holy shit. Thoughts on Collective Shout? Yeah, I think they're retarded. Do you want a link to an article? Sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, from what little I know about Collective Shout, they sound, yeah, they sound like a bunch of entitled Karens who have a pretty strange opinion that most reasonable people wouldn't really agree with. I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of, like, under the opinion that these guys are, like, indirectly contracted by a government or something. Like, it's so fucking weird. That was for Roblox? Oh, I'm still interested. I feel like that whole mentality is sus as fuck, dude. You hit your limit? Oh my god. That's so sad. They also said if he makes any more content, they'll go after him, cease and desist. Roblox deserves all the hate, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. Roblox always creeped me the fuck out, always, anyway. I'm just never really that trustworthy, like, that trusting of, products that gear themselves towards children. Doesn't matter what it is. I really just get really uncomfortable with that kind of thing. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Let me pull it. What is this? Windows Central. What? What the fuck? That is so stupid. Chris Hansen targets Roblox as its shares plummet. To catch a predator, host investigates the exploitation of children. Remember to... Wait, is this it? Like, I really can't tell with these websites. Like, when is it? When is the post and when's the ad? Like, is this whole thing the thing? Because these are ads. No, this is... But this is an ad, but no, this is okay. Oh wow, okay. You might not legendary show you catch predator, now Roblox. Get permanently for children's under investigation by Chris Hansen, mythical host. Yeah, sure. Shelp, okay. Sure, they're mad about it. Now Chris Hansen is involved. Okay, but like, where's the thing? On the latter note, the petition has risen in popularity. CEO of Roblox Corporation is going to restore terms. CEO. Roblox is supposed to be a safe and courteous space for children, but under the leadership of CEO David Bazuki, city has been repeatedly compromised instead of prioritizing the protection of young users. Roblox Corporation continues to allow harmful and exploitative behavior to thrive on its platform with little accountability or transparency. That's because they pay. That's because they pay, dude. Holy shit. Hey, Furious, what's back? Sorry, my dyslexia is like going so bad today. Holy fuck, what's going on, dude? Welcome back. What mods did you install on New Vegas? Lack of safety protocols. Like, Roblox has always been really sketchy. How successful was Shelp, by the way? This guy Shelp. Like, how big of a market was it for child predators on there? How long has he been doing this? Bro, what is this? What is this fucking thumbnail, dude? Dude, he's been doing this for years. Bro, this song in the background is fucking perfect. This guy's like, this is like the Doom guy of Roblox. He's going in there and he's like catching all the pedophiles. That's so fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. And then he was banned from the platform, right? After years of doing that. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, thanks for sending it. Bro, what is this? Shoo!
This video isn't gonna be your typical video. This video
I want to see this.
is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation, because I catch predators on their platform. Within the last year, me and my team have gotten 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. Almost all of them have admitted to doing this before to other Roblox users. Every account that I've owned on Roblox since I was 8 years old has been terminated. Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. What Roblox did could potentially stop some predators from facing real-life consequences. Not to mention that Roblox has made a very firm stance that I can no longer access the Roblox platform anymore, which I want to make clear at the start of this video. I will not be accessing Roblox in any capacity at this point further unless Roblox says otherwise.
Yeah, legal reasons, smart.
This is pretty heartbreaking to me because I've been playing Roblox since I was a little kid. I've loved this platform. I still do. I met my current girlfriend who I've been dating for 3 years. I live with her. We first met all the way back in 2016 through Roblox. I love so much about this site, and that's why I'm so critical of it, because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I am hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me.
I mean, he's not, I mean, they're not wrong. Like, and from just branding and from a PR perspective, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely like acting as a deterrent for new players. Like legally, he's correct, but like this is bullshit regardless.
For getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life. He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? So one of the fundamental bases of predator catching is that you cannot talk sexually to predators. Predators are supposed to be the ones talking sexually to you. If you talk sexually to predators like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. I can't even fathom that. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking.
Does he ever like meet people in person or like figure out who these people are and confront them or report them to the police? Because if he ever does that, then that would be correct as well. And the thing is, like, they're probably legally in the right under this, like, under a very few situations here. Like, if he is soliciting like personal information to find out who these people are, to report them and to get them arrested, then technically, then yeah, he would be in the wrong here. But the thing is, I feel like that should be waived under the situation where he's hunting for some of the worst people on the planet.
About.
That's so fucking crazy.
I give the information of the predators that we find to the police. Like the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali Incel. This person actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game, and I saw this with my own two eyes. And the reason why it's a credible threat, it is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making threats within that same game. I made a moderation ticket about it, and I even actually made a report to the FBI about this.
Holy fuck. They're like, you're not reporting people in the best way possible, and then he reports him to the FBI and the FBI just picks him up. Like, what else is he supposed to do? Is he just supposed to leave a ticket and just wait for them to deal with it? I think what it is Roblox is really fucking mad that they're getting attention outside of Roblox and that they're not able to just ignore these things and just have them disappear with time. Because they don't want to do anything about it because it's expensive.
Letter for him. Where's the IP ban for him? Are you gonna ban all of this dude's accounts? Probably not. But back to the predator catching stuff. This is literally how it goes. We go to roblox.com/support, submit a moderation ticket, and then fill out the prompt with all the information regarding our arrest and give you guys the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. And in a lot of instances, Roblox won't even ban after we reach out to them regarding felony arrest. What I typically have to do is report cases to the
Did he say following an arrest, they still won't do it?
We reach out to them regarding felony arrest. What I typically have to do is report cases to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox. I've literally felt so lost at trying to get the attention of Roblox regarding these predators. I've created binders with all the chat logs, and I've sent it to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. This is the first time Roblox has ever directly reached me out. Instead of trying to say, hey, we want to work with you, or literally giving me a line to report these people, or simply saying, don't make these videos anymore, we're gonna ban you, Roblox just terminated every account I own and sent me this cease and desist letter.
Yeah, they're trying to silence them.
A family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to upload on that channel anymore.
Damn.
When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me, he used power dynamics over me, and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I loved the community, but as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform. I've been very critical of Roblox's leadership and the refusal to act in a lot of instances. Last time I tweeted at Roblox's CEO, it was about a predator we had arrested. Roblox ignored it until Gideon and I made videos. Then they banned him, only for him to return. I sent proof of him talking about the video I made on him in a voice chat game on Roblox. Mind you, the same game a 10-year-old was abducted through weeks from this taking place. I replied to one of the CEO's posts about this, and he blocked me. Roblox still allows games like Public Bathroom Simulator, where naked shower together. This has millions of plays, and Dollhouse Roleplay, which also has millions of plays, is tied to a extortion group that the FBI has made public warnings about. Roblox allows you to say the word lolly on their platform. You can put it as your name. Explain to me that, Roblox, a kid's game. Because now you have a whole community of lolicons and maps on your platform. I really hope people can see that Roblox is wanting to have a firmer stance against me, a person trying to get these Roblox predators arrested, than these predators we've gotten arrested. Some of them literally have been arrested for CP. Why aren't you sending these Roblox predators cease and desist? They deserve it. They actually tried to commit a crime.
Hey, what's up? So we're here with your Roblox developer, right? Hello. Yep. We're about to do the wipe on his phone.
Bro, I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad. Like, I always felt like it was really bad, but that was way worse than I thought. Holy shit. Dude, that's terrible. I respect this guy for turning into the literal Punisher. Yeah, I mean, he's not killing him. I mean, at this point, maybe he should have. Holy shit, dude. That is crazy.
We're gonna get rid of the shop.
That's really unfortunate what happened to him. Like, that's crazy.
How many images do you think we have to get rid of your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
And what's the game coming out that you got on Roblox soon?
Undertale.
Hell yeah, we're gonna make this game successful.
Man, this is definitely some very scary times. I'm just trying to stop what happened to me when I was a kid from happening to other people, and now I'm facing threats of litigation from a multi-billion-dollar company. Since my career and revenue streams are on the line, I have a site. It's called Schlep.tv. If you want to support my work and what we do and allow us to keep catching predators in the future, feel free to go ahead and support us over there. The most important thing we can all collectively do right now is share what is going on with Roblox. Tell your parents, tell your congressman, tell a journalist if you know one. And if any of them are interested, I'm more than willing to share my story, even to the people at Roblox. Even after all this, I am just trying to make a difference and help. I'm trying to stop what happened to me as a kid to happen to future kids. How can you see that as a bad thing? I genuinely can't comprehend it. One final word I'm ending this off on to Roblox. I have no plans of revisiting the platform. I will not be making a new account. I will not be going back on the site.
Yeah, he's got to give the lawyer stick. I thought Roblox was silent on the grooming situation, but they're actively silencing people trying to help the problem. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, man. Holy shit. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the support. Holy shit, man. I can't even believe that. Like, I knew it was bad, right? Like, obviously I knew it was kind of bad. Like, you hear some weird shit on the internet about Roblox. Like, it's kind of a meme at this point. Like, it's a fucking platform dedicated to children, so of course you're gonna have a lot of fucking freaks on there, man. But, like, you kind of expect them to do something about it, right? Like, you don't really expect people to, like, especially a company like this, to just sit there. Because you would imagine they would want to maintain, or at least help, I mean, even just from, like, a business perspective, right? Because let's not assume a company is gonna act standard on morals, right? I think it's safe to always assume that a company is going to act like a psychopath because they will do anything necessary. Generally, they'll do what it takes to, you know, increase a quarterly or an annual gain, right? And so like, even from like a business perspective, you would imagine that they try to work with this type of thing and to try to deal with it, because trafficking in general is a massive problem, especially in the United States. I mean, everywhere it's fucking bad, to be honest. Like, let's not act like it's not, but it's pretty bad. Child predators are everywhere, and they're on every corner of the internet. So like, bro, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is I don't know like what it means legally, but I really hope like it straight up just gets shut down, bro. Like, I hope they just get shut down. I hope they get shut down for everything. I don't even know what you call it, but whatever you call it, whenever a business does the exact opposite of what they should be doing, I feel like they should just be closed, condemn the fucking company, and then maybe jail everybody who was involved. Like, I'm not saying jail anybody who's like just a random CEO or whatever, but if somebody ever like went through the reporting process and they're checking these reports and they see that there's like proof, there's evidence of CP or child predators or predator activity, and they decided to do nothing with it, I think they should be charged as if they were the person committing the act, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit less than that, but I think they should be charged for sure. They should be jailed. I don't know, maybe that's a little extreme. I don't really think it is. I think if there's like, I don't even know what you call it, extreme malpractice like this, I guess, I think they should be charged as such. So I don't know, man. I mean, knowing the United States government, it's going to take a literal fucking light year to work through this, because it just takes so long for anything to happen here. Bro, like, straight up, like, this is a different topic, but I think people who engage in this type of activity deserve the death sentence, and I think anybody who's involved in it should straight up just be confined. They should be jailed, put in prison, whatever. Like, at least do something with my tax dollars that I agree with, because they're not fixing the roads and they're jailing a bunch of people for shit that doesn't matter. So I don't know, bro. Like, lock some of these fuckers up, dude. It's disgusting. It is disgusting, and now I'm kind of looking forward to see like who's involved with this shit, man. That is crazy. Bring slavery back just for those people? Yeah, actually, that's fine, man. That's fine. I'm sure we need some new railroads or something. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. Just in case he eventually does get him banned, or whatever the hell happens with that. Ooh, whoa, dude, that's some heavy shit. Jesus Christ. Let's go back to my video game. Anyway. 1939 flashbacks. Do it to him. Do it to him, dude. I need to go back to a campsite. That's what I need to be doing. Jesus. I mean, how do you guys feel, bro? Like, how do you guys feel about that type of shit? Like, I don't know. Like, this is for, like, personal reasons, but I confidently feel, like, even logically, I think it makes sense. Like, these people they should be, like, I don't think punishment's, like, harsh enough for it. You know what I mean? Because it's not, I see it like murder, man. I see it like murder. Like, it's not something that kind of happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like 100% of the time, it is something that either doesn't happen or it happens. You know? It either isn't you or it is. And there's not really an in-between. I feel like there were a lot of in-betweens in the 80s because there were, like, culture was adjusting and it was less acceptable, as it should, or, yeah, as it should be moving in that direction, right? But it's not something that, like, accidentally happens. You know what I mean? So, like, when somebody's actively a child predator, and they show that they are this type of person, I feel like we should treat them as, not as though they can be reformed, but treat them as it is, which is they are this way. So, if somebody's a serial killer, Okay, if somebody's a serial killer, you can assume that it wasn't a one-off. You can assume that they are this way. So what do we do with serial killers? They go on death row. They get the death sentence because the death sentence is for people who are above all extremes, the most extreme, and who we can guarantee will do it again. So I don't know, like maybe this is a little extreme. I'm sure some people will think it is. But like I firmly believe, bro, like they should pay that price, bro. Like that's what they did. They literally signed up for it. It's crazy. Because unfortunately, like you can't change these people because these people are born to be like some of the most disgusting pieces of shit to roam the planet. But at least what you can do is like set up a culture and set up institutions that disincentivize them in such a way that it would be impossible for one of them, for somebody to do it without thinking about the consequences. Does that make sense? It's like who did this? Who did it? Probably Amanda probably knows. Like I'm drawing a blank. It's specific, but like when you steal something a long time ago in a certain country and they cut off your fucking hand to make sure it never happens again. You know what I mean? So like maybe that's what they should do, man. I know it's like I know it like it sounds extreme, but like these are like types of people who literally never change, who are like incapable of changing. Wait, can I set one? Can I set up a camp? Oh my god, you can do it anywhere. I thought you had to do it at a camp spot for a second, then I remembered. Year 1 of colonizing Jamestown, you got your tongue nailed to a tree for stealing bread. That's stealing bread, though? Okay, okay. Alright. Why can't I build it? Oh, I don't have flint and greenwood. Oh. Let's get flint over here. Just remove them, dude. Like I don't understand. Like there are things that does to a person, like to a child, for example, that permanently changes them. So I don't know, man. Like I just feel like if you do something that is so extremely life-altering, maliciously, then yeah, just, like, you've lost your life. You've lost you are right. Like, you are no longer a person with rights. You know what I mean? It's like, I agree, though, if the punishment is severe enough, the problem goes away? Yeah. Yeah, it fucking does. To some degree. But yeah, exactly. It's like, just fucking make the punishment severe as fuck, dude. Make it the worst possible punishment. Like, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, like, listen. You lost your humanity when you ruin somebody else's. Listen, man. I know a lot of people, like, especially in America, like, a lot of people are, like, anti-China and shit. And China does a lot of stuff a little fucked up, right? But listen, they do some shit right, man. Like, I'm not, like Mana said, maybe put these guys in a fucking camp, bro. Put them in a camp. I don't fucking know. Make them, like, seriously, like, take these people, bro, and go make them dig in the fucking mines to make our Apple cell phones. Like, to do the chips. What is it? Fucking cobalt or whatever? Oh, I gotta step away. Right? Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm not saying those, like, camps in China are good, because they take a lot of innocent people, too, of course. People with, in their opinion, the wrong religion and shit. That's a problem. But, bro, they also put the pedophiles in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna hit rocks the rest of their life. That's exactly what they should be doing. They'll never see a keyboard again. Minor crime, indentured servitude. Major crime, full-time slave. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%, man. And this isn't even like, I want to be clear, like, this isn't even like one of those opinions you have because you're feeling like it's not like a morally, this isn't like something you feel when you feel like a high horse or like a morally above something, or you just feel so justified in your opinion. Like, I straight up feel like this is like a reasonable opinion. Like, I've thought about this. I've thought about this for a long time. I think this is a reasonable opinion. Take those people and put them in internment camps or give them the death sentence. Straight up. Because, again, there is no if and or buts on the creepiness of this. I'd shit bricks instead of shit bricks of being falsely convicted. That's why we have a system that is innocent until proven guilty. It's not like another government where you can just be snatched up because they assume. Okay? There is an innocent until proven guilty. That's what jail cells are for. You know? That's what bond is for. Probationary periods are for. That's what that's for. The systems exist. They just need to be utilized properly. I've seen it too many times, personally, where these people get off far too easy, far too little time, and with absolutely zero impact, other than being a dot on a map. Huge nightmare scenario. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you sign up in the military, right, there's always a chance you go to war. Most people don't expect it. Most people assume you don't. They assume you'll sit in an office, right? There's a cost. It's stupid. You can't fix it. But you know what? I think the rate of being wrongly accused would be pretty low because, again, you would need some pretty substantial evidence to even make that accusation and to make a case for it. You know? You're preying on Roblox's downfall? I don't think that takes away from the severity of it at all. No. I think you're right. I think a company like that should burn. Absolutely. And I strongly feel that everyone there should be audited and investigated. And if they have, like, if some fucking guy in the report department had a bunch of documents, like one or two, you might have fucked up, you might have messed up, maybe you didn't know where to go, you didn't know what to do with it. It's never been exclusive to Roblox? It's never been, of course not. Yeah. How about when Club Penguin? Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, like, if you have a guy who's working in, like, the QA or, like, the, what do you call that? The fucking division where they answer, like, report documentation, right? So they're working in that department. I think it's just QA, quality assurance, whatever. And they come across all this, and they have, like, what the police would consider evidence of a crime, and they didn't do anything about it. And this is happening it's a bit of a pattern. It's happening a lot, and they see this. I think that person should be charged with whatever the fuck the charge is called. I forget. Whatever. Like, just charge them, bro. Charge them. Put them in jail. Seriously. Box them up, dude. It's so fucking stupid, man. Club Penguin was not 20 years ago? Yeah, it was. It would still been going, but like Club Penguin was big when I was like fucking 8 years old, 9 years old. Yeah, I'm 28, dog. I'm guessing most are being handled by bots. Well, then that's when higher end management, like upper management, should be charged when their systems fail to properly manage, because they, whether it's AI or not, they created those systems to manage the quality, to manage the workload. So if you create a tool that manages it and the tool doesn't work properly, you should be held accountable, especially when it comes to a charge or a situation this serious. So if they made AI that wouldn't properly flag, and I'm not saying on like a chance to fail or a chance to not properly handle, there is always a margin of error, of course. But I'm saying if the majority of cases like this were not handled or not reported, then I think that upper management should be charged as though they were the ones who failed to handle this personally. You know what I mean? It's their tool, and I think it's on them. I don't know, man. Shit is so messed up, though. That's crazy. Kinda child endangerment? It's not even kinda. There's nothing about it as kinda. It's absolutely child endangerment. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% child endangerment. You have created an environment for children. You have paid billions in dollars in marketing and branding. All of it. To entice children. You have borderline participated in child entrapment and endangerment, and then not managed the environment at all. It's actually like inviting a bunch of kids to a dark alley to play an arcade game, and then walking away and leaving them all alone. Go for John Roblox, exactly. Yeah, regardless of the way that you would apply it, right? It's the same premise, it's the same idea. If it's child endangerment for a caretaker, for a legal owner of or a legal guardian, right? For a company, it's going to be called something else, right? Whatever the specific terminology is, the idea is the same. I think I gotta go through here again. Yeah, it's up here. Like, people need to be held accountable. Nobody can, like, there cannot be a situation with this shit, right? Where nobody is held accountable. Somebody has to be held accountable because you have to set a precedent. Like, sure, it's amazing that in the United States, everything is, like, done case by case. In Korea, it's all precedent. And it's kind of annoying. It's like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And there's, like, a little bit of, like, missing nuance. Not all the time, but sometimes in cases. It's why, like, the case around Dark and Darker was such a pain in the ass. Because it's not about a case-by-case basis. It's more based on precedent. What has been done before? How will we do it after? The United States is a little bit too far extreme in case-by-case. And where I feel like in this situation, we need to start setting precedent. We need to make an example out of it. If it's as bad as they say, which I imagine it is, an example needs to be set. And the only way to set an example is by punishing the people who are responsible for it. And if there's nobody responsible for it, they need to fucking find somebody responsible for it. And they need to actually, like, administer punishment. Like, somebody needs to be in trouble for this. Somebody needs to sit in jail for this. Somebody needs to not pay $1 million to walk out on bond and disappear out of the country. Somebody needs to be fucking jailed, and that person needs to have management or chairman of fucking Roblox or whatever it is. Like, maybe that's a little bit extreme because I don't know exactly how these things work, but somebody needs to be directly held accountable. We gotta go far. Shit. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we gotta go over here, no fast travel too. It's crazy though, man. It's crazy. I've actually seen some people on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it later, but I've seen some people, like, fucking defending it, by the way. You know what they say? They say it's on the parents. The parents need to parent. And they are 100% correct. 100% correct. But, if you are a parent, and your teenager goes to a friend's house, and they have a party, and they drink, okay? It's on the parent. The responsibility is on the parent for letting their kid go to a party like this. And it's still on the people at the party for giving drinks to kids, right? Like, it's still on both. Like, it's not mutually exclusive is what I'm trying to say. You can still punish both parties. There's still a thing here. There's still, like, punishment that needs to happen. We can't just say, oh, it's on the parents. It's like, yes, it's on the parents. Of course. But somebody still needs to be held responsible for the actual act of the thing. You know? Oh, I'm gonna get all these. I'm gonna get all these. I'm gonna get all these. I can't wait for the investigation to fall flat because Roblox is part of the Lost Intelligence. I'm stupid again. What was that? The what intelligence? What is that? Ignoring your job and those reports to ban other people is not passive act. You're deliberately endangering children. Yeah, exactly. True. True. It's kind of scary too, man. It's really concerning. Because while it is on the parents to some degree, there's also a big part of it where you want to be kind of realistic and you want to think like, in order to raise a self-sufficient child, you need to not be up their ass all the time. Like I'm not a parent, right? I'm just an older sibling. Right, but in my mind, like, the best thing you can do as a parent is guide and teach and try to, like, show them, like, you want to make them self-sufficient, you want them to have their own judgment. Obviously, it takes a long time to get there, so, like, when you have fucking 6-year-olds, you know, you do need to baby them, you do need to, well, maybe not baby, but you do need to parent them, right? And you do want to be on them, because they can't help themselves. They can't defend themselves. They're like some of the most vulnerable things on the fucking planet. Humans until they're like fucking 16 are like some of the most fucking vulnerable things in general. Mixie, what's up, dude? How you doing? Or Mix? How we doing? But at the same time, like, you do want to be able to release your child into the wild a little bit by little bit. Part of that is, like, having them go on the internet. Part of that's having them go to their friend's house alone, walking across the street. You know what I mean? Checking both ways, doing their thing. So it's not completely on them, but it is a little bit. I think Roblox should be held, like, 100% liable. Like, regardless of outside factors, it should be seen as 100% their fault if it's happening on their platform. We're talking about Roblox. We just watched Shelp's last video. Yeah. The fuck? Am I seeing shit? Or did I see like a big mudkip? I'm gonna keep going. We can move on. It's fine. We've been talking about this for a while now. Fucking depressing. It's depressing as hell, man. I made an Epstein joke in the other message. Assume his Lego from the FBI because he was part of intelligence or something. Oh, yeah. Okay, bro. Alright. Sorry. I might have, like, skimmed it. Yeah, they're weird. Yeah. I wouldn't even say it's weird. It's like borderline malicious. It's fucking negligence. How's New World? New World's, it's chill. I've been playing it with a controller today. It's been nice. You been thinking about getting it? I played it like a little bit today and yesterday, and a little bit before I went on my trip. I think I have like 70 hours in it, but I think 30 of those are within the last month or two. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not, because I think a lot of it is really like running from point A to point B. Do I think it's worth it? I think it's worth it when it's on sale, absolutely. There's no subscription model unless you want to do the battle pass. But I think for a new player, like myself, relatively new, I think New World is really good. I think it's solid. If for some reason you weren't really sure, I would just wait till it goes on sale. And then Season 10 is supposed to launch with some big changes. I think it was like August 6th, I think is what day it was. Yeah. Don't feel like you gotta rush. I think a lot of people are gonna be coming back. They're gonna be launching new servers, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be like a whole seasonal thing. I still don't know shit about this game, by the way. Like, again, I've pretty much just been questing. I wish every game had mantling like this, though. Mantling is so good. It feels so good in games. Look at that. It makes such a big fucking difference, man. If Guild Wars 2 had mantling, exploring the world would be that much better. Exploration in that game is really good. The aesthetic is nice. I honestly like it quite a bit. I do. Fuck, do I gotta go up there? No way. You don't really take fall damage either, by the way. You do, but it's nothing. Guild Wars 2, you tried so hard to get into it. I got really into Guild Wars 2 back in 2022, and I just haven't been able to get into it since. I probably jumped around, was it 600 to 800 hours? I think it was 650 hours. Guild Wars 2 did not age well at all, dude. It did not age well at all. I think by the time I played it, it was even aging out. It was aging out when I tried it, for sure. A few years ago. And again, like, once I did a lot of shit for the first time, like, when I was doing that, it was great, and then after that, it got kind of boring. I heard Guild Wars 1 has aged pretty well. That seems to be the general consensus. Damn! Fucking Flintlock got him. Jesus. Did you think about Autism Thursday? Is it gonna happen or not? I mean, we can probably think about something like that. You want to call it Autism Thursday? I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. Oh, fuck. The archers do a lot of damage? Yes, they do, man. Yeah, they do. Autism Thursday sounds like that $3 game series you did. Yeah, I think Chlorine. No, Chlorine. When did you come in? Did you come in with Destiny or Warframe? So back when I was in Korea, when I first started streaming, oh my god, fucking 3 years ago now, I did like a Trash or Treasure series where I went through, and a lot of people have done it, but I went through and I was playing games that were like under like $2-3. I was trying to do like under 99 cents for a while. And it was fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with it for a little bit, and then I got really bored. Pretty early on in Destiny. So that would have been about 10 months ago, I think. I think Destiny was October. Yeah, the genre is dying, dude. I think MMOs are falling off. They're becoming, like I was saying earlier, like they're becoming less and less like a hardcore game to play, and they feel like they're becoming more of just a time sink kind of game. Like fucking Fallout Shelter or your old Facebook games. Like, that's kind of how I feel about MMOs right now. Like, they feel like something... They're becoming more and more something my grandma would play. They're just getting massively redefined. True. I need a skill-based MMO so bad. I think New World is pretty good about that, but again, I think it's way too hand-holdy. I really miss... That should not hit me. I really miss when, like, map markers were a little bit more, I don't know. Rare. I know WoW has them, but I think WoW Classic does it pretty well because there's, like... The world is just fucking treacherous in WoW, so you'll get your ass beat. So it's like, sure, you go from point A to point B, but you're not teleporting there. You don't have fast travel. You still have to make the journey. This fucking guy, dude. Have you played it recently, Mano? Like early WoW, Flife, Rose Online? Bro, Rift? Facebook games? What, like Candy Crush? Like, I know a Grammar 2 who still plays that. No. I mean like Farmville. Like Farmville, dude. You played a few hours last week? Oh, shit. The combat felt weird to me for like the first couple of hours, and then it really clicked. It clicked way better than it used to. Everyone wants to just rush max level, kill the game? Yeah. Yeah, true. Even leveling in New World felt a little bit too fast. Farmville? Like RuneScape? Yeah, yes. Well, no, because at least in RuneScape, like, you actually gotta think about what you want to do, right? Riot is 100% building an MMO, but I don't know what that means. I still don't know what that means. I don't know shit about it. Riot has a habit of jumping into a genre and kind of redefining it, in a way. Kinda. Like, they definitely do their own thing. So, I don't know what their MMO is gonna mean. The thing is, like, I think it'll hit, but I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna hit for us. Because by the time that MMO drops, an MMO might mean something else. I think for us, we might want Ashes of Creation. Maybe. AJ, how you doing, by the way? What's up, man? They want to make it a good one? Yeah, dude. I don't think Riot's in the business of wasting money on games. Like, I feel like if they're going to put out a product, they want to make sure that shit hits. Valorant was good. League was obviously good. TFT was good. What was the other one? I guess their card game was kind of meh. Does anybody even play that shit? Does anybody still play Hearthstone, by the way? Is that still a thing? Remember that shit blew up and I really did not understand why. Yeah, Ashes is gonna take way too long to come out, man. I think it means kernel level anti-cheat. What do I feel like the kernel level anti-cheat complaints are like fucking rage bait? Seriously, like, I feel like complaining about it is, like, fucking culty at this point. Is there something I'm missing? Like, is it spyware? Am I missing something? Or do people got their panties in a bunch about, like, something that's... like a fucking molehill? Are we upset about a molehill right now? Bro, I got such bad fucking dry mouth with these braces. Oh my god. Shit. Yeah, Hearthstone was disgusting. I think Hearthstone, straight up, I think Hearthstone blew up, if I had to guess, because of people who played WoW PvP needed something to do, and I think League of Legends players needed something to do between matches. They figured out kernel level access, but they don't know what it is, so it's just mad to be mad. That's what it seems like, man. Everybody's like, you found out I had, like, kernel level anti-cheat, and I'm like, what is this? Like, is it that big of a deal? This sounds like something like Mana might know about, but I have no idea. It's like a Mana question. But I was kind of confused when people were complaining about it on Twitter. I don't know. Basically, they can sell your info with that. Vanguard is fighting with BF6? Why do fuckers have Vanguard running in the background? What the fuck? Well, the thing is, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, too, guys, is like... The kernel level anti-cheat shit, the way that it's discussed on Twitter, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's just like my bullshit meter is going off, but I feel like the way that something is discussed online, or discussed in general, can kind of tell you, like, how important it is. So, like, when people talk more about the idea, rather than the thing itself, I think that's how you know that it's kind of blowing up, and it might be an actual concern a lot of the time. Like, sure, talking about the thing itself is important, but when I see somebody else on Twitter, and they're on there, and they just go, kernel level anti-cheat bad, it's like they're clearly just saying the thing, right? Like, they're just repeating the whatever, the script, right? Like, they're just saying the thing that they read. That's all it is. They are now a fucking rage dispenser.
Stop fighting me.
You can't stop Vanguard once it's running? You gotta restart your PC? Oh shit, do you? Oh my god. That's a little intrusive. I don't think an anti-cheat needs to be running unless you're in the game. Is that what kernel anti-cheat means? Because if that's the case, then I agree with that 100%. That's annoying. I don't think New World should put this, like, chalk on top of climbable spots like this is Assassin's Creed. I feel like you should just, like, let me figure it out. Like, let me question, can I climb this? Can I climb this? I think the key here is holding down the A button. Yeah. Don't try to time it, just hold it.
Mistaken. The ancients are gods.
There's reasons not to trust it? Oh, for sure. I mean, that sounds, like, annoying as hell, but I don't think anybody has a specific reason right here. They're just yelling about it online. This fucking rage bait. It's just for, like, the fucking people to sound smart about it so they can have, like, some sort of an outrage. Okay, this guy is destroying me with the rapier. Holy fuck! Wow. Kernel level access is a big deal because it gives them full access to your system if they wanted to alter your files, add more programs, or run lines of code like someone using the command line. So it does have the potential for nefarious actions, especially if someone hacks the company's servers and pushes out unapproved updates to exploit it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, it sounds like a bad thing then. Oh my god, I am so fucking far away. Jesus. Yeah, that sounds bad. Get rid of it. Question is, do they need this? Why would they need this? Why would they ever need this? Like, what's the reason for ever needing kernel level anti-cheat then? The thing is it really depends on where the company's from, right? And I think everyone here probably knows the saying that if something's free, you're the product. I feel like if you have a company from, like, let's say it's a Chinese manufactured game, more than likely they're selling your data. Right? Not even just a Chinese company, but just in general. I'm just saying a Chinese company because they are more likely to be doing that. It makes cheat detection more accurate. The thing is like, I would hate... I understand not wanting the option. Like, I get that. I 100% get that. So, like, for that, it's terrible. The thing is, like, why can't it just be on whenever the game is on? You know? I feel like it should be like an opt-in, opt-out kind of situation where you agree whenever you're using the product. But having access outside of using the product is really strange. So, like, Vanguard running in the background permanently, and if you disable it, you gotta restart your computer. It is something that actually they really get away with, that they carried away with it. The intention could generally be to make a better online experience for the price. It's the price to pay. The thing is, like, what do you mean, like, would they actually get away with it, right? Because it's always under the assumption that they'd be willing, or, like, that they would want to, like, do it a second time or continue using a product. Like, do you know how many, like, fucking, maybe this is paranoid, but do you know how many MMOs are played for a day or two by somebody and then they just stop playing it? Like, I feel like that's enough time to collect whatever data they're going for. Like, MMOs, I swear to God, there are some, like, sketchy-ass MMOs that are clearly just used to collect your data and sell your shit. Why am I zoomed in now? What? I'm just saying, like, an MMO, for example. Some sort of, sorry. Honestly, the software feature going to be outdated soon. We got biological cheats now. Dog, what? What? I don't know. I understand the premise. The thing is, like, what about it makes the game run smoother? Like, do they really need that much control over your PC? Then again, like, I feel like if you're competent in your computer, there are ways to lock files and keep them away from certain things like that. And maybe that's just the way to go. Maybe just start keeping everything on your computer, like all your files. Just ensure that they're modular. I don't know. Oh, are you talking about the one where the guy does the, like, electric shock shit? And he's trying to see how fast he can click or something? Yeah. That's crazy, man. That kind of reminds me of, like, using, like, the whole controversy with the Razer keyboard and all the keyboards that let you, insta-strafe or whatever. I think it's, like, QQing or whatever, so you can, go left or right, you can stray faster. You know how, like, how you win in CSGO is jiggle physics? It's whoever can jiggle peak faster. Yeah, or the computer screen's a built-in AI that tracks people. Exactly, yeah. Yep. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Put fucking blocks around him and shit. The return of good old hardware hacks. Hell no. What was that called? It was like Shark something. Was it Game Shark? That's not. I guess that was like that was still kind of a software hack, wasn't it? Like modded controllers and shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had a friend who had a modded controller for Xbox 360. I used to tell him he was a piece of shit for it, and he thought it was so funny. I mean, it was kind of funny, but it was fucked up. It was so fucked up. I actually just wouldn't play. Let the cheaters cheat, just move them over to the matchmaking system. With just other cheaters. The thing is, like, whenever people start, like, whenever the population for that game decreases, you will inevitably be moved into the cheaters queue. And that's what it is. Like, then there's gonna be a bunch of fucking cope, where instead of losers queue in League of Legends, it's gonna be cheaters queue. And they're gonna say, there's no way he's dealing that much damage. There's no way. There's no way he's ahead of me. He must have hacked in all this gold. They're like, you know, there's always gonna be some fucking shit, dude. And players are gonna cope. They're gonna cope, dude. I feel like the only real way to deal with it is just by removing it from the game. Having like a no... What's that called? Like a no tolerance policy or whatever. Just fucking get rid of it, dude. I don't want it. I feel like if you cheat in an online game, you should be IP banned. You should just delete it, bro. Just fucking remove it. It's such an intentional thing, too. You have to download a program, you have to alter files, you gotta do something. Just remove these people from the environment, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's true, man. Just fucking, yeah, but just IP ban them. They run a VPN from the get-go. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It is an uphill battle for sure. Like the fucking war on drugs. Literally never end. Shit, boys, we here. And you know what? I think it's time, guys. I think I gotta get going. Pretty sure we have an appointment in like half hour. So I'm gonna get out of here, but thanks for coming, guys. I had a good time. I actually, really enjoyed today. But, yeah. A little bit of heavy shit earlier, but we good. It was chill. It was fun. So, thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good morning. We'll probably stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to record some YouTube shorts and put those up. I think that's the direction I need to start going in, is just doing that, and I'll stream a little bit here and there. We can make cheaters slaves, too. Maximum offense. Yeah, dude. So, like, when somebody cheats in a game, tie them to a desk and make them work on the anti-cheat software. Yeah, absolutely. All right, but I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thanks.